Kevin Wall, mic check.
Check 1, check 2. Oh,
Okay.
beautiful. All right. Well, we're
Our
back,
mics are on.
guys. Yes, excellent. So we do
Good.
have, we know our mics are on. That's good. But yeah, guys, thanks for had a little technical difficulty. Sometimes when you're live, those things tend to happen. But we're going to be rebooting, restarting right now. We're down to 16 players.
We're down to 16 players. They had just coming back from a break. This is our Scotty Nguyen Spring Poker Series. Very exciting. This is event number 1. This is free roll, and we had 261 people seated today. We had the capacity for 140. We had 121 alternates, and got to all of those alternates at about the 9th or 10th round. So just another milestone here for the Reserve Poker Room in Toledo, Ohio, for this free roll, a $10,000 guarantee. We've got first place of 2,300, I believe.
Yeah.
And Scotty was here playing today. He is now at the Cavs game with Caleb, but he will be here every day this week for all of our great tournaments, all of the events that we're going to have this week. And it's just, I can't emphasize how much fun this has been so far.
Yes.
And it's just the beginning.
Yes.
I hope I can make it. My goodness, it's been a lot of work, but it's also draining a lot of energy because of how much fun it's been.
Yeah, my adrenaline's been going on for about 48 hours now, especially since Friday night when Scotty first came in here. We had our satellite to our mystery bounty, followed by yesterday with our live stream, which we had the meetup games for the 1-2 no limits, which I said not only Scotty Nguyen, but Wolfgang Poker was in the house. A true gentleman comes in here. That was the second time coming to the room.
Yeah.
Definitely puts us on his platform, too, where we've got some eyes and ears from him, and we're always appreciative. Wolfgang, if you're watching tonight, definitely shout out. Thank you. We appreciate you. And he even came in toward the end of the live stream, actually, because we had that 15-minute delay that we always have.
Yes.
And it was kind of funny. I could sit with him. There was some hands going on. We touched base on some of those hands. Went through his whole day. Obviously, we saw that huge hand against him and Scotty Nguyen, where he doubled up through Scotty. Wolfgang, I believe, was in for 10K, which he never busted. I believe he bought in for the 5,000. A couple players doubled up early, and then he added on to 10K. And I was right next to him when he was cashing out, and I believe it was around 24,000. He made about 14K in about 6-7 hours of play. That's a pretty good payer. I would take that.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's just huge. A great deal amount of money on the table last night. But on top of that, with the excitement between Scotty and with Wolfgang, we had record number of viewers last night, and we greatly appreciate that. We want to remind everybody that if you are watching on YouTube, please subscribe. The subscriptions are very important to us.
And we appreciate them all.
We greatly appreciate it. We do run into these little difficulties from time to time, but I know that it's worth the patience is worth it. We're going to have some great action here tonight. This is a feature table from that free roll that we had today. We are down to 16. This is going to be our final table telecast for this event, and we'll be probably at a final table. What we're watching right now, because we're on a delay, is the chip up that was taking place during the break. We were able to go out and peruse some of the high stacks out there.
Yes.
Our longtime friend Moose out there, I think he's over 2 million. Bongo has about 1.4. When we left this room, there was a player here with at least 1 million, and so there's going to be a lot of chips here on the table. There's going to be a lot of action. We are paying out top 11. One of the things that you'll see when we get started back up here again is that when we get close to that bubble, when we get down to 12, we'll be going hand to hand, and that'll be coming up shortly.
It won't take long. We were going around actually on break, myself and Vic. When I was browsing the tables when I walked by Vic, I saw about 8 stacks where it's almost like you have to double up or get out. So, I mean, that's just part of, especially when you're having a turbo format with this many people and whatnot. There's about, I would say with the 16 players left, there's probably 8 that are comfortable, and then there's 8 on edge that are probably trying to see if they can double up, make the money, and then just hopefully get hot at the right time. And we all know, everyone's played tournaments. There are times where you're a little bit low when there's about 15 left, and you need a little run. This is the time where really, if you got anything decent on your button that folds around, maybe even a king, this is where you got to open up your range, possibly a king 5 suited in spades. You might shove. Hopefully that you don't even get called, but you got to take a little bit more risk than you're probably willing to take when you first were driving here in the car, having your game plan on what you wanted to do. You got to call a little Omaha. When I say Omaha, I mean the Peyton Manning Omaha at the line of scrimmage that we saw. Got to call a little audible and try something different. So as you can see, the players are sitting down. We're going to get started really shortly. But once again, this is going to be interesting. About 16 players left, and then we will be at the final table. This is our feature table 2, in case you're just joining in. We had to reopen our browsers on YouTube and Facebook. Once again, to all your players out there that are listening and watching, thank you for your patience and thank you for staying with us. We got guys working around the clock right now that we're trying to make this work and get it going. And here we go. Boom, I hear audio. Yeah. I hear chips. When you hear the chips shuffling, it just kind of, it's almost like when you go on vacation. It makes you feel like home right when you step in the door again when you're gone for a week. You're like, Yeah, no, we're back, baby. It's going to be a good time.
We've got
talked to some of the players on the break, too. They're excited. Everyone's in good spirits right now. They're excited about the live stream, too, being at the feature table. New faces, new opportunities. Chance to possibly play. I mean, you didn't have to do the add-ons. There's probably a couple players in here who just showed up, and they basically playing for free and got a chance to win over $2,000, which is pretty amazing.
Well, and if you're a regular here at the Reserve Poker Room in Toledo, Ohio, you are going to see some familiar faces, but at the same time, we saw a lot of new faces today.
Yes.
Oh, my goodness, people coming from all over. We've got a guy there in seat 3, I believe it is, with the blue hat on. He came in here from Canada. We've seen people want to welcome our viewers here on Facebook.
Oh, beautiful.
Doug Horn, watching probably from Cleveland. Hope you're doing well, Doug. Noah Bacon. Where is Caleb in the stakes? Well, Caleb is at the Cavs game tonight.
Courtside at the Cavs with Scotty Nguyen.
With Scotty.
So, Caleb's living his best life right now, folks.
Oh,
no complaints by Caleb, I bet. As we look at the action, by the way, sunglasses are coming out.
Look at that.
Okay. We got the next element.
Yep.
And look at those yellows and greens, by the way. That dark, is that a black with green?
Yes, so that's 100,000.
Those are 100,000s. The yellows are 25K. Now the small chips were once, when you started the tournament, the biggest chip you would get denomination. Those are 5,000.
Yeah.
So just to show you up with our color up process, the biggest chip you get when you start the tournament is now the smallest chip. So, yeah, there's a lot of stacks. We had a lot of players today, and like I said, this is no limit. And look at the beard game, by the way. Can we credit Rick, by the way?
Yeah.
I was dealing to him. I think Scotty even went up to him, said, I want a picture with you, baby. I love your beard. So, yeah, he's been getting a little notoriety with his beard game today.
Yeah.
Now on the live stream, too, I mean, you talk about max value. That's max value beard game right there. When you get a picture with Scotty Nguyen and then get on the feature table of the live stream.
So Kevin's going to get what he wanted here. He limped in. The blinds are 150 and then 50 on the ante. He limped in with his pocket jacks, and now Russell has gone all in, and it's just going to be another 75,000 there for him to make the call. We're going to have heads up with Russell's tournament life at stake. Jacks against King 6. Here comes the flop.
Ooh, ace, deuce, 3, couple of diamonds. Russ does have 1 in his hand for if he gets a runner-runner. Get runner-runner straight or runner-runner diamonds here.
Or a king.
This will be a big turn card. Queen, no help.
He says close. Russell says close.
All right, and it holds. Kevin.
The jacks hold for Kevin. As we mentioned early on in this live stream of this feature table, Kevin at one point was down to 60,000. He's now closely coming to $1 million.
And Russell, thanks for playing today. If you're watching the live stream later on, we appreciate you coming in.
No.
Looks like we're down to 7 players, so we're either at 14 or 15 since there's 2 tables.
Joey Miller says, hey guys, good luck to all players. Seth is watching. Thanks for joining us.
Craig on our YouTube is asking if this is the feature, the final table, Craig. Yeah, like I said, this is our feature table, but we are just a few players away where this will be our final. 11 spots will be paid out in our first event. 10,000 guaranteed free roll. Jay with pocket deuces.
Early position. Let's see what he does with this. He does have 2.6 million, so he's sitting in a very comfortable position.
And he's been putting the pressure on since he sat at the table. You saw with the King Jack.
He's a pressure player. He likes when he can. He likes to put the pressure on.
275.
Going to raise up to 275. Not quite a 3x. Back over to Rick. Fantastic beard look here for Rick. Jack 3.
Might be very possible. You just gotta let me pull it.
Making sure that the cards are read properly. Putting them in the rectangle box.
Yeah, another
These
shout out
cards
too.
have chip readers on them so that we can see. This is a 15-minute delay, so we're watching what would take place 15 minutes ago.
10 balls.
Scott's a patient player. Brought the sunglasses out. Derek's going to push all in.
Oh yeah, and it looks like we're going to get a classic horse race situation here.
If he calls, but not a lot more from his stack that needs to call. He's got the pocket twos. Andrew did this from the button. Jay's got to try to figure out what Andrew's range would be from the button to be able to push that all in.
Looks like Jay's just looking for a chip count.
And you see this quite often from players. They'll pull out what the amount is to call and then take a look at the rest of their stack. Try to figure out where they would be if they make this call and don't hit. Doesn't mean he pulled the chips out that he's going to call. And he's trying to figure out what to put him on, and he's going to make the call.
All right, here we go. Well, fireworks right away when coming out of the break and color up.
Yeah.
Already had one player eliminated, and now Andrew is at risk.
One time.
Ace Jack versus the Ducks.
Terrible call.
Every player's seen this a million times when they're playing at their home game.
Right read,
I
terrible
don't think
call.
Andrew wanted a call.
And right now, deuces are in the lead after the flop.
I think deuces are solid.
Oh,
And
now he could get counterfeited. Queen, 4, ace or jack.
9.
And the jack hits. Andrew doubles
Wow.
up. Wow, on the river.
Andrew from Canada.
Yeah, when that board paired on the turn, it gave him a lot more cards to help him out. Andrew, now with 1.2 million in chips. That's a nice stack where you can be a little bit more patient.
So yes, that's Jamal dealing. We've had a number of dealers come in to help us out. Jamal's up from Michigan, coming down here to help us out. Great dealer and a fantastic
Very impressed
guy.
with him.
Jamal comes in and plays on a regular basis.
I know Jamal's the man.
Yes, he is.
Rick looking down at King 9 off.
Karen loves the fact that we got Jamal in the live stream. Can't agree with you more, Karen. Well, Rick being a very pensive player, he really thinks through before he decides to fold or call. Now Scott, who has been not seeing much, is going to go all in with his ace-jack offsuit.
And here's Andrew, which, by the way, Andrew has some fans in the YouTube chat after that big hand we just saw. Let's go Canada flags.
Fantastic. It's an international game tonight.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Lets it go. You know, the old Undertaker hand, the dead man's hand. I would call it the Undertaker hand. Ace-8 off.
Ace-8, yep.
I would say it's a little bit more powerful when you get suited in spades or clubs, just because of the Undertaker. No math behind that.
So glad to see our viewership come back up for this feature table. We're back up to 39 viewers here on Facebook. I know we've lost a number of you during our technical difficulties on our break, but thank you very much for coming back on. Now Kevin is sitting a strong position with 900,000, and he's got connected cards, not suited. He needs 160 to call. And he's going to consider this.
Hey, he's already got 100,000 in.
Yes.
Plus his ante also.
Wow.
Yeah, he's going to stay
lay it
patient.
down.
Lay it down.
Scott's going to take down the small blind, the big blind, and the ante. And at this level of the game, that's pretty important.
Oh, absolutely.
A win is a win, particularly when the blinds are at 50 and 100,000, 50,000 and 100,000.
200K in the middle of the pot before you get any cards. So anything right now can build your stack up quick.
Yeah. So Jay's going to be on the big blind. Got the Beard Master here.
Yes.
Rick looking down at Queen 10 offsuit. He's going to let that go. Todd is one of our really regulars. He's here on a regular basis, and he's going to go all in.
Yeah, it's King Jack offsuit.
With King Jack offsuit. Now Scott looks down at pocket sevens. This is a familiar look from Scott.
Yeah, what Scott might be thinking too now is, why couldn't I be in a different position? I think if there was less players behind him, he would have snap called this.
Yeah.
But now what's going on through his mind is there's still over half a table to act. But at the same time, with the blinds getting big, and he's got the big and small coming up, does he make a move now or does he try to wait? And he lets it go.
Let it go and look for another spot. Back over to Jay.
And I wouldn't be surprised, like we said, if there wasn't as many players behind him right there, I think he would definitely take the coin flip situation there. But you never know what someone might wake up with behind what lurks behind.
Yes.
Haley, there is roughly either 13 or 14 players left. There's one more table out in the main room. We have 7 in here. So either 13 or 14 players left. 11 players will get paid. Like Vic mentioned earlier, when we get to 12, we will be hand for hand.
First prize tonight is 2,300. 11th place is 300. This was a free roll. And let's get back to this where Derek
all
now
on
with
degree
King
moment.
Jack. Yep. All in.
King Jack of spades for Derek.
Kevin from the button lets that go. Jay quickly folds. He had Jack 3 last time. Now he has Queen 3. The Queen with the tray. Dorothy's favorite hand. Shout out to Dorothy for coming out here tonight and playing.
And I see Dorothy.
Always love to see Dorothy.
And shout out to 3rd Street Cigar again, Smoking Lounge. Like that ad up there, looks good. Really excited to get those guys part of the family here at the Reserve Poker Room. The only thing I was salty about is I didn't get to meet Randy. I was dealing when Randy was coming in to drop off some paperwork yesterday, and I was dealing. I talked with him on the phone. Definitely looking forward to meeting Randy, though. Seems like a really cool guy.
Lines are a 50, 100, 50 on the ante, so there's 200 already in there, as Dom had mentioned, and we're going to see a raise here from Andrew. He's going to raise to 230 with King Jack of diamonds. And also King Jack offsuit for Jay. He needs, it's on the button, so he needs 230 to call. He's just under 2 million in chips. Jay can be a very pensive player, likes to think things through. Give a look around the table, particularly back at Andrew, try to get a read from him. Going to lay that down.
I always say it's easier the raise with King Jack than the call with King Jack.
Yep. And from what I've seen from Rick so far, even though he does take his time, I don't see him making this call from the small blind with the 10-8. Now Todd, easy fold for him with the 9-2, even though he was on the big blind, which means he just had to give up 150,000.
And Andrew and Team Canada make it through. Like I said, I know there's some Canadian fans watching on our YouTube. Sure, there's some high fives going around for all his family and friends watching. Nice hand, brother.
Continue to get some new viewers here, so that those of you that are just joining us, this is the feature table, soon to be our final table.
I wouldn't believe you, but I would fold.
Of our free roll, event number 1 of our Scotty Nguyen Spring Warm-Up Series. Scotty was here today and played. We had 261 people
Take the fun down.
sit down to play. We can seat 140. We had 121 alternates.
Stick around long enough.
I'm trying.
Rick with ace-3 offsuit on the button. If he does want to play position, this would be a time where you can try to steal.
And he's going to,
yeah, nice play.
Going to push all in. Todd's going to quickly fold back to Scott now with just 6-5 offsuit. Scott needs all in to call, but he did not.
Yeah, nice play by Rick. I like that shove there.
Yep.
Folds around, you're on the button. Any ace when the blinds are that big. Make a move, put pressure on your opponent, give him a decision.
And now that we're down to 15, 14 players, you know, we've got only 7 players at this table. That changed the dynamic. I mean, when you go from 10 down to 7, the range changes.
Oh yeah,
right.
100% agree with that, Vic. Should I say ruthless aggression? Do you need at the table?
Yeah.
I might be a little over dramatic there, but
maybe. Yeah.
3 clubs exposed.
Aggression pays under the gun King 7 for Derek, and now Kevin with pocket 6s.
5 folds.
Yeah, and Hendry, thank you for tuning in from Indonesia. That is so cool. Hopefully you're having a nice day watching some poker.
Your cards, please. 7 calls. 8.
And here comes Kevin with his pocket 6s.
7 folds.
Oh, and Rick with ace-queen offsuit. We might be seeing some fireworks here, folks. 2 very playable hands,
Yeah,
especially with
cutoff.
the blinds high.
He's got good position here. Currently, it's 100,000 to call. Let's see if he gets close to 3x or better on this raise.
8 raises. 280,000.
Almost 3x, so now 280,000 is the bet. Todd quickly is going to fold that 5 deuce offsuit. And now Scott, again, going into his deep thought process with the king queen offsuit. He's only got a couple of big blinds there.
Yeah. 10 folds.
Jay, you say no? Absolutely not. I don't pay no ball. I don't believe in 10th place ribbons.
What a lie.
No.
No participation trophy? He
No.
doesn't want one. He doesn't want to.
1,000 times over. Left Facebook Live.
All right, so now back to the play here, where
No.
it's back to Kevin to decide if he's going to call 180,000 here with his pocket 6s. He did limp in with those in early position. Rick making a strong play here, raising it to 280,000. Kevin's looking like he's going to push these away from him. He has been on quite a roll since he's been on this feature table, taking his stack from a lowly
We can also
60,000 now.
if he bubbles.
He's not gonna
Yeah.
bubble, but if he bubbles, then
We just don't have to pay him if he bubbles.
So the conversation you're hearing in the background there is they came in just to see if there was going to be an agreement to pay the bubble. We're paying top 11 places. So
This response was hilarious.
$20 out of my son's mouth. No.
everyone's letting the bubble.
Everyone except Jeremy.
okay, so there is a decision to pay the bubble.
What did he say about a participation trophy?
Yeah, he
Vic?
says I don't believe in no participation trophy.
I gotta respect that though.
Yeah, he's. Since we're paying the bubble, we are not going to be going hand for hand. Hand for hand sometimes can take a little time, but now that we're down to,
we're
I
6
believe,
and 6.
yeah, we're down to 6 and 6, which means the next person out is going to collect, but probably $20 per person at 11 people. Well, no, 10 people, so $200 bucks.
Yeah, $200, 220 around there.
If that's what they agreed to.
That response
Yeah.
was priceless. I'm not playing for participation trophies, and I know there's a lot of viewers that can probably respect that mentality. He's definitely, hey, there's no question, he's thinking about first place right now, not 11th or 12th. So I think we need more mindsets like that, not just poker, but everyday life.
So we've got 6 here. We moved a player out to that table out there. I believe they're just kind of waiting to make sure that that player gets seated so that we've got a very balanced table and everybody has a fair shot at
And by the
seeing
way,
the same amount of hands as every.
a couple people were looking for Tim.
There he is.
There's Timmy.
Where's Tim? There's Tim.
Hey, finally, Tim, doing
Yeah.
not EOing, actually working a full shift.
Working a
know,
full shift.
Because, he likes to troll everyone back here, guys. So, hey, anyone on the message board, when you hear that you get trolled by Tim, feel free to put your comments about Tim's dealing on here. But, yeah, no. And, by the way, Tim wanted me to give a message to everyone today. Thanks again. He wanted to say thanks again for yesterday. He had a lot of fun with the Scotty Nguyen. Vic was out there busting his behind, also making things work for us. The whole team, really. It was a total team effort with the live stream, with the cash games inside,
Yeah.
and with everyone working the cage and whatnot. It was a total team effort. But, yeah, what a fun day at the reserve yesterday, and another great day today. The people by mass today was unbelievable. We had the whole room, the whole waiting area.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
It was awesome. Yep.
Like I said, the only thing I was just wondering if one person would have tailgated. That's it. And if I would have heard Bob Seger, I would have really given him bonus points if Bob Seger would have been playing.
Well, maybe if we have a summer series, we'll see some tailgaters out there.
Yeah, you could even pull a Jimmy Buffett, maybe get a couple bags of sand, put it out on your tailgate. Yeah, I know they do that at Jimmy Buffett concerts to get the sand out with the grill. Oh.
So we have done a series of local artist of the week. We've made a lot of friends during that time with some great musical acts here in Toledo. We had Nicole Curry in here, who is putting together once again for the 16th year the Acoustics for Autism, coming up on March 5th. We have a lot of connections. Jim says if we do a summer series, or when we do a summer series, we're going to have summer concerts out there in the parking lot.
That'd be awesome.
Even more reason to come and tailgate. You'll be able to hear some live music. I think it's a great idea.
As long as I can get one of those days off. If there's a tailgate, I mean, come on.
There you go.
Man, that's max value.
If my wife is watching, I don't want her to hear us. Maybe I'd bring the RV over here.
Oh, there we go. Now
No,
we're talking,
no,
Vic.
No, I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
Earmuffs.
Earmuffs.
Yeah, it looks like we're at 6 and 6, and the action has picked up back again. Tim looking very professional in there. Look, did you see the hand of caution he just gave to a player?
Yeah.
Make sure the action was not on him. Tim, very well. Look at that game face, folks. Hey, Wizard of Oz, by the way, if we can get a close-up on Tim's game face right now, that would be great. Maybe take a still screenshot so for later in the week when he is in the booth, that would be much appreciated, since we know how nice he is to everyone.
Andrew on the small blind with the mystery cards for us right now makes the call. Kevin has the option. It's the battle of the blinds, and it's the battle of a blind cards. Who can guess what Andrew's playing if he limped in? Oh my goodness.
Ace, ace, 6.
Oh, should be a check, but Kevin's going to come out, bet that, probably end this this hand pretty quickly. But we don't know what Andrew's got.
Yeah, I mean, right now he limped in. You're almost thinking if he does have a 6.
Yeah.
Wouldn't he have raised? And actually, I will admit, I don't want to critique anyone's play here.
Yeah.
But normal situation, when the blinds are huge and someone limps in and you got an ace, you try to take it down.
So that's
some
a
dead money. He shows the 3. Oh, and the ace. Okay. I thought he only showed the 3. Like, what a troll job right there. We just showed it. But no, he's a nice guy. He shows the ace.
Yeah.
Fair enough, showing his fellow mate that, hey, we were blind versus blind. I wasn't bullying you on that bet. I had it. Oh, yeah, there's the surgeon.
We got a little bit of a trolling here from Dave Booth. Didn't have the privilege, in quotes, of being seated at one of golf buddy Tim's tables. His dealing is probably better than his putting. His broadcasting is awesome, though. So,
Yes.
you know,
Yeah, I love it.
there's no secret around Tim's putting. He is one of the first ones to say it's pretty poor, although I don't know how it could be much worse than mine. But anyway, yep, Dave, good point.
And here's Rick, by the way, who has a huge chip stack, a suited ace-4 of diamonds.
And again, we're six-handed here at this feature table, which means we're six-handed out in the main room.
Oh, and Scott's been waiting for a hand like this, the double up on ace-queen offsuit, and there it is. There's the shove. Like I said, the blinds and the big blind ante, so much 200K in the middle. It's even worth just taking it down. Obviously, you do want a full double up.
So I see Jay making this call. Jay likes to defend his big blind, and it's only going to cost him $260,000 or $160,000 more to call. He's got $150,000 in the pot already. So yeah, that's a pretty quick, easy call for Jay.
All right, here we go.
And this is going to be our buddy Scott's tournament life at stake. With ace queen against king 9, he's a 60 to 40% lead in this.
All right, Jay versus Scott in here.
Jay versus Scott.
All right.
And our excellent dealer, Tim, setting things up very well for us to see it.
10-10-4, the trucker hand. And that does give a gut shot. And ace-queen does
Ace-queen.
hold Scott.
Scott's life
Doubles up.
Still alive, still alive.
Yeah, it's also on the YouTube chat. Looks like Riley K. My dad is Todd. I'm rooting for him. We got a couple Let's Go Todds after that. Little unity. Jacob Smith. Where's Georgie? I'm here for Georgie.
Justin Lazary. Hope I said that right, Justin. But Rick is a very good player. Played with him tons. Never forget he cracked my aces with ace-king. Flop trip kings.
Vincent says pretty light call there with king 9. I actually don't think so. He had, you got to remember, gentlemen, he had, and ladies, by the way, out there too, he had the big blind ante of 50. He had 100K in, so he had 150K invested. It was only 160 more to try to win the pot, knock out a player, especially when they're down 12-handed. Definitely think he had a nice discount there with king 9 when you're playing 6-handed Texas Hold'em.
So if you notice the $20 bills are coming out, that means that 12th place, somebody's gone out in 12th, and people that have agreed to pay the bubble are pulling out their money to pay them. As we had guesstimated, with one person deciding not to pay the bubble, that 12th place person is taking down $200. So let's talk about the prize pool real quickly. Bring my picture back up on my phone so that I can tell you what this is, which means 11th place is going to take down 300, 10th place 350, 9th place 400, followed by 8th place with 500. Get my lips working here. 7th place 600, 6th place 700, 5th place 850, 5th place 850, 4th place 1050, 3rd place 1350, 2nd place 1600, and our first place winner will take down $2,300 tonight. Not bad.
Actually, can you send that picture to the Wizard of Oz? I bet he can even pop that up for us throughout the payouts, because you know we're always going to be wondering, and the people they're going to be asking that. That's a nice picture you took. That's a solid picture, Wizard of Oz, that he took. So we got all the payouts right there. It looks professional. I like it. And look at here. Like this play here. Getting aggressive.
On the
Yeah, Rick flopping top pair with a pair of jacks. But here's Kevin with a king-high flush draw. I don't think he's going anywhere. 280K.
Let's see what he does here.
It's definitely something to think about.
Right. The question is, if he pushes, then does Rick make the call? He's going to make the call for a handsome amount of his stack.
And that gives him an open-ended straight draw. And it also gives Rick a gut shot straight draw with his 3. So the 5 helps both players out. Kevin a little bit more, obviously.
Rick pushes all in. 480,000. It would be Kevin's all in. Tournament life to call here. Tough decision here. Justin is calling the Jack 3 the Rick special. Their circle of friends. Maybe that's why Rick is so eager to play this hand. We've just seen so many new players today, so many new faces, which is fantastic. It's great to have these people on our live stream helping us understand who these players are, where they're coming from, and what they're doing. Very, very much appreciate the feedback that we get from our watchers or viewers.
And Kevin just stewing right now with his
Yeah,
open straight draw and king high flush. There's 1.4 million in the pot. 480K the call. He has an open-ended straight draw. Has a king high flush draw.
First, he looked like he was going to
I believe he
push
just
him
said
in.
if you got to go, you got to go.
Gotta
so
go,
there
you
he
gotta
goes.
go. All right, so look at this.
Top pair with a gut shot straight draw against a king high flush draw and open-ended.
Whoever takes this down is going to wind up with 1.7 million.
Yeah, this is a big hand. Right here, 1.7 million in the middle.
Tim doing a great job here, getting it all set up for
Yeah.
us. Great view, everybody.
Right by the 3rd Street Cigar logo. And a king hits on the river for Kevin.
Wow.
He had a lot of outs.
Yeah, he sure did.
He did.
And he hits the king.
You don't have to give your explanation, brother.
Big,
hey, you had a big hand. You don't need to say straight draw, flush draw, and an over. We saw, hey, I just want to let you know, I commend you. I would have gotten him in there faster.
Yeah, we started
Nice
this
hand,
live
brother.
stream when we were at 15,000, 30,000 in the blinds. Kevin was sitting there at one point, got down to 60,000 in chips, and now he's got 1.7 million. Great story for patience and perseverance. Kevin now has put himself in a much better position.
Yeah, the heat is on for him.
See 10 folds.
Scott lays down a queen deuce. Andrew folds 7-5 of diamonds. Now back over to Kevin in the cutoff. Short-handed here. There's 6 players, and he's got Jack 10 of spades. Some people really like this hand. I, particularly in this situation, would love to have this hand.
And here comes Kevin with the Jack 10 suited and spades. Has a massive chips stack now. Let's see if he changes up his style a little bit, gets a little aggressive.
That's not enough, actually. It's going to be a call, sir. Just want to let you know you didn't say raise, and that's not over half. Just want to let you know. The call of 125,000.
blinds are now 120, 60, 65, 125. Rick's going to go all in with 3-4 offsuit
And then good.
for less.
Yeah, at this moment, he's priced in just with the blinds where he's pot committed.
Yeah. And Todd now just is going to check this because he's already in there for the big blind at 125,000. Got a $400,000 pot with a side pot.
4 queen 10, couple of clubs,
and a 4 for Rick.
Yep, Kevin
hanging on by a thread.
And Kevin will lead with his Jack 10. Todd got a piece of it too.
Todd got a piece of it as well.
C9 bets 150.
150 is the bet from Todd. Back to Kevin. What do you do here? You make the call or do you put pressure on?
I mean, personally, myself, I wouldn't think a player would be betting in to me with anything less than Jack 10.
Yeah.
People might say this is a tight play, but if a player's all in and a player's betting in, I'm thinking he at least has a queen, so I'm probably folding here.
So that 150, that 300,000 goes into that side pot. Total pot now is 700,000.
Then look at here.
C9 checks.
Yeah, I would have gotten bluffed out of the pot.
Another open-ended opportunity here for Kevin. He's got middle pair and he's open-ended. There are 2 clubs out there. Doesn't really help anybody else.
Yeah, that 9 was a huge card, though, given an open-ended straight draw that Kevin he already has the best hand. Now he's coming at it strong.
That's 200,000.
200,000 is the bet.
Putting the pressure back
So you
on
need
Todd
some
here.
chips up front. 200,000.
Nice
Great.
job by Tim enforcing
Yeah.
the rule with
Managing the table.
Yep, your big chips in the front, so
All
we
right.
can all see them.
So that side pot is going to go to Kevin. They're going to throw their cards up. Take a look. It looks like a 3 or a 4, but that doesn't help. And Rick, Beardmaster Rick, going to be eliminated.
Oh, yes.
Great job, Rick.
Rick, thanks for coming in. A pleasure. A true gentleman.
Yeah.
Had a good time. I dealt a couple downs next to Rick. He's a really nice gentleman. And, man, was he a popular guy today with that beard. I think he took a couple pictures. Beard game is strong. Thanks again for coming in. All right, guys, just to let you know, we are having about a 10 to 15-minute break because now we're going to the final table. We're going to be back in 10 to 15 minutes, final table action. We're going to get all the players over, have them draw seats and whatnot. So, once again, thanks for stay tuned. Stick with us here as we break down going from 2 tables to the final. They're going to redraw cards, too. Everyone, even if you're at the feature table, you got to draw cards. Is there any other procedures that you? I mean, that's pretty much it. If
That's
there's any other
but
basic questions,
we've got people out in there that need to sign the release and they need to get them seated. So we'll have some time to do that. Tim's doing a great job of spading the deck while he's got the time to do that. But I'm really excited. I'm anxious to see how this all plays out. $2,300 for first place. Certainly we have tournaments where there are bigger prizes, but this is a free roll. Relatively speaking, this is just a big event. It's been a great day. I can't wait to see what happens here at this final table. So stay tuned, folks. We'll be back shortly. Thank you very much. All right, everybody.
I tell my nephew and my brother, hey, get there early, you guys, you know, you get a seat, I'll get on
Don't start it.
26. Yeah,
Right,
I don't
start
get
it.
into the last round.
All right, everybody, we are back. This is our final table. What we've been waiting for, this $10,000 guarantee free roll. We've got 10 players. We've got Jonathan at the helm. We had 261 people seated today, 121 alternates. And now here we are, final table. We see some familiar faces to the Toledo poker scene. We got Moose there under the gun. And he's going to make...
You are not the blind.
oh, he thought he was the blind.
Big blind. You are first act.
Your first act, Moose.
C7.
Moose is going to look down at 6-3 offsuit. It's not the Moose, the 8-5, so I believe he's going to fold this. Now on to Scott. King 6 offsuit, lets that go. Bongo, very familiar face.
That's 375.
Bongo sitting really strong now with close to 5 million in chips.
C1 fold.
He's going to raise to 375,000 with the King 10 offsuit.
C5 fold.
Oh, I'm sorry about that.
Kevin on the big blind now needs 250 to call, but he's looking down at 8 deuce. He's going to let that go. Bongo makes a very aggressive early raise, and it pays off for him to take down those blinds, which are now 65,000, 125,000, and 65,000 on the ante. Button's going to move now over to Moose. Payouts here: first place 2,300, second place 16. Next person out is going to take $350 home. We're down to 10 players. We paid the top 11. Third place $1,350. Fourth place $1,050. So over to Scott under the gun. Folds that. Bongo lets that go.
Yeah, I know. I'm about to
Brian Patton, very familiar face to us all.
What is Brian?
Brian Patton, yeah, making it here to the final table.
5 folds.
Kevin in the small blind needs 60,000 to call. Got Jack 9 offsuit. He's at 1.9 million. He's got Moose to his left, so he's going to make.
That's the Moose for the
That's the
viewers.
Moose.
When you hear players in the reserve
Raises
talking
it
about
up to
8-5,
250.
that's the godfather of the 8-5 right there.
Got the opportunity to introduce him to Scotty today because I was dealing a hand that Moose was in, and it came up 8-5-5. Moose wasn't playing as Moose at that time, but we explained to him that over the last 25 years here in Toledo, Ohio, if you playing 8-5, you're playing the Moose.
7 card.
We're going to see a flop.
Ace, Jack, Ace. Kevin flopping 2 pair.
Now we saw Kevin bet into a pot earlier where there were 2 aces on the board. Let's see if he does that here. He's got to wonder what Moose would have called with on the big blind. Going to check it over to Moose.
Check.
And a check.
Return.
Not really a card that could get Moose in trouble here. So Kevin's going to fire at this, and I believe Moose is going to let this go pretty quickly. And he does.
7 folds. 6 runs the pot.
All right, now that button's going to move over to Kevin.
Shows a jack.
Just like that, you get 315,000.
Yeah. To already close to 2 million, so now he's going to be over 2 million in chips. Our chip leader is Bongo. He's close to 5 million in chips right now.
Million.
Again, you're just joining us now. This is our final table for our $10,000 guarantee free roll.
Speaking of Bongo, picking up King 10 offsuit here.
Under the
Actions
gun.
on seat 9.
Over 5 million in chips. Got aggressive in that first hand.
Cost
And he's
125.
going to make the call.
Seat 10 fold.
Gotta respect Bongo with the Toledo Walleye.
Yeah.
Hat.
200.
Shout out to the Toledo Walleye.
Fold. Seat 2 fold. Bongo, I need 5 more. 3 fold. 4 fold. 5 fold.
Jay folds Motown.
6 fold.
Kevin folds. Back over to Moose, who's in the small blind. Needs 60 to complete here with 9-7 offsuit.
Seat 7 calls. Seat 8 check.
Check it. We're going to be three-handed to this flop.
Scott's just happy you can see a flop with this 8-6 suited
Yeah.
in spades.
Seat 7 checks.
Not a lot of help to everybody, and now Bongo's in position.
Does Scott feel
Check.
frisky?
Seat 9. That's 250,000.
250 is the bet from Bongo. He's keeping the pressure on, as he should with that stack.
Seat 7 fold.
And fold pretty quick.
Now into pot.
And the rich gets richer.
Button moves to
Yeah.
7.
Yeah.
Well, that was a nice play by Bongo. You get check. And you have to think with those gentlemen stacks, with the amount of money that is in the middle, if they would have had any piece of that, they would have made a play, not letting a free card, especially with the straight draw out there. So playing the situation and succeeding.
Yes.
And now he's in the big blind. He's got his big blind ante that he has to put in, along with his big blind. This is just from the other two gentlemen he just played the hand with, so his chip stack before stays perfect. Doesn't have to touch it.
Seat 10 is all in.
Brian Patton all in.
Ace 3 offsuit.
Only got 50,000.
50,000.
Ace 3 offsuit.
And Todd looking down. Let's go with King Jack.
King Jack,
Understandable.
let's it go. Ace 4, let's go.
Pocket 10s for Jay.
Need 125 here to call. Sense a raise coming in. It just depends on how much. He's got 10 big blinds to his name with 1.4 million.
Re-raise. Or just raise. All in.
All in is
Seat 5 all
announced.
in.
Oh, Jay with all in with pocket 10s. Trying to isolate here.
Trying to isolate. Gotta believe.
We'll see if anyone wakes up with a big hand. Maybe he'll have a dancing partner on top.
Over 1.5. Just shy of it.
I admire the pensive play by Kevin. We've seen this from him. Regardless of what cards he
1,440,000.
has, he's taking his time, thinking about the situation. Does have King 6 of spades, not a very strong hand to make a call with. But he takes his
Seat 6
time,
fold.
and I
Seat 7
admire
fold.
that.
Seat 8
Scott now,
fold.
not going to call with the
Seat
7-5.
Bongo with a weak king.
Fold.
So now Jay just has to make it 50,000, making that pot 265,000. Got pocket 10s against Ace 3 offsuit. Brian Patton's tournament life here at stake. Jonathan giving us a very good view of what we got.
All right, good luck.
And
Oh, wow.
flops a full house.
That's all she wrote right
That's
there.
all she wrote for Brian Patton.
Unfortunately, Brian thinks we're playing.
Yeah, good run, Brian.
Good job
Very
getting to
good
the
run.
final table, Brian. That was a huge field.
Yeah.
On the
So
womb.
in 10th place, Brian's going to collect $350. Our next
Alright, we have a
person
big
out is
amount.
going to collect $400. First place is $2,300.
Fine, we go small blind, yeah.
Not bad. We can show up and play for free. Yeah, it's going to be interesting how the play adjusts too when it gets down to about 5 players. I definitely won't be surprised if we get 3 players out pretty shortly. Then when each player gets a little bit of chips in front of them.
The blinds are 75, 150. Yes, sorry.
Avery says the infamous Moose in capital letters. Absolutely. The legendary Moose.
1 second, guys. 1 second, 1 second. All right, C2 is all in. C3 folds.
Under the gun from Todd going all in.
C5.
355,000 with ace jack offsuit. And now Jay wakes up with another decent hand. Good hand, ace 10 offsuit. See if he tries. Oh, and he's going to lay that down.
Yeah, once again, we're the position.
Yeah.
So many players behind them.
7
Right.
folds.
He's going to pick another day.
Moose folds the 4-3.
C9.
Scotty lets that go. Bongo. Got the Doyle.
Yeah, it looks like Todd is on the
It's
verge
all
of
on
taking
you.
this down.
I'm supposed to.
Andrew acts for a count. He's already in there for, because the blinds have gone up to 75, 150. He's already in there for 225.
Basically, be putting about double what he has in already.
You want more chips, right?
Just about.
I just want to win a hand. You know, I might do that.
Todd's a regular here. That smile is a very familiar smile. Very pleasant person to come in and play poker with. Really enjoys the game. Gotta believe Andrew's. Oh, and he's gonna make the call.
You're ahead. What'd you go?
You're ahead. No kidding.
Okay, I got 2 overs.
Ace
The good
jack
old
against
trucker hand.
10-4.
Just 10,
Todd's
10,
tournament
4.
life here at stake.
Big 10-4, buddy.
I folded ace 10.
I feel luckier now.
Some more walleye swag.
Got that old trucker hand.
I wanted the 4 anyways. I don't want the 10.
King 5-7 rainbow. Doesn't help any player. Another king. Just needs to dodge a 10 or a 4 on the river. And he does. Todd.
Todd,
Up to 860K.
a better than double up here. Just in time to pay the big blind.
And a little fist pump. He was happy.
Yes, very happy.
The emotion of the game.
Yeah, and a great smile there from Todd. 75, 150, 75 are the blinds right now. Jonathan at the helm. The lefty, Jonathan the lefty.
Oh, yeah.
Derek now under the gun, 790,000 in chips. Wakes up with ace jack suited.
It always looks prettier when you got it suited. Especially in spades for some reason with ace jack for me. Every hand has a different suit for me. For myself, if I get ace jack, I like it in spades.
No, does not. C3 bet.
Ace queen diamonds, for example. I like ace queen and diamonds.
C5 fold. C6 fold.
Yeah, it makes
So
it
he's going to
pretty
raise to
good.
350.
Here's
Moose
the
now
moose.
with pocket sevens. Taking a look at his chip stack.
C7
Going to
calls
make
350.
that call.
C8.
Scott 9-6. Going to let that go.
Fold. C9.
Bongo. Bongo.
Calls
Bongo
350.
gonna make the
51.
call.
Oh yeah, when you got chips, you can
You
play,
got
baby.
5.2 million.
All right, here we go.
To a flop.
3 players to see this flop. A couple of them with spades and Moose with pocket sevens.
53. Come on. It's all in.
We got an all-in
C7.
from Derek with ace jack on a 7, 3, 4 all club board.
2, 3, 4. Yep.
I'm sorry.
Yep.
I was looking at the pocket sevens of Moose and he somehow integrated it into the flop. But that's why you got a partner to help you up when you're down. Yeah, deuce, 3, 4 all clubs. And
Fold.
Moose, not knowing he was ahead,
Bongo
lets
with
that
a pair
go.
of 4s.
Call.
He had a piece of that, so he's going to make the call.
Ironically, nobody has a club in their hand.
And there's a winner.
Moose is talking to himself right now. He says he folded the winner. Certainly ahead with those pocket sevens when he folded.
440.
Now Derek's tournament life is at stake. Ace jack.
I like that play by Derek, putting the pressure on the players though.
Yeah.
It almost went through. He's playing for first place. He's not satisfied.
Certainly
with
got a lot of
7th or
outs here because the Bongo has no clubs.
8th. Queen.
No help.
Ace or jack. And Bongo takes out another one. The rich get richer. Bongo's feeling it.
Moose is talking to himself right now about folding his pocket sevens.
This is your move. You only got one
Yeah,
shot.
these are our payouts. First place, 2,300. Derek leaves the room going to collect $400. Ninth place. The next person out, 8th place, is going to collect 500. This is our spring warm-up. Scotty Nguyen spring warm-up. $10,000 free roll. We're down to our final table. We're down to our final 8 players.
C5. Fold. C6.
Kevin getting ready to call here, or is he getting out some raising chips?
He's thinking about it, I'll tell
Yeah.
you that much. He's going to be precise at whatever action he's about to do.
Yes.
If he does raise, he could see himself getting into trouble because Moose might be a little frustrated with letting those 7s go and looking
Yeah.
down at King Jack. We could see a shove here.
We could. That took Moose down below $1 million.
C6 calls. C7.
This definitely gives something for Moose to think about other than those 7s he just folded.
Call.
And he's going to call. And now Scott also with a King Jack offsuit. Scott's just not as aggressive as Moose or some of these other players. He's very careful about the spots that he picks.
Call.
Bongo's got the chips, so he's decided he's here to play.
I love it.
C1.
Spirit of a lion, Vic. Spirit of a lion.
Now Andrew,
The more players that go in,
Our
the more
Canuck-
tempting it is to
Canadian
just say,
player.
hey,
yeah,
if I take this down, I'm a major player for the top 3.
right. And he is going to go all in with his 8-6 suited. Todd will easily let that go in the small blind, 9-7 of diamonds.
C2 folds. C4 folds.
Now back off over to Kevin, who was early to act with the Queen Jack. Smooth called. Moose has played a lot of poker with Bongo. Cash games, tournaments. They're very familiar with each other. Moose needs 80–90% of his stack to call. He's going to lay that down. And let's see what Bongo does. He lets that go. Andrew, nice move. Nice move.
The pot odds basically
Yeah.
gave Bongo the green light. He wanted to try to dip his toe in the water,
Yeah.
see if it was warm.
Yeah.
And when you have that many chips, that was just a little flesh.
That would be good if I hit
No
there.
worries there by Bongo.
We're still at 6.5 million in chips. Thank you so much, everybody, for staying with us and some of the new players that have joined us. This is our final table for our free roll. We're down to 8 players. It's a $10,000 guarantee prize pool. First place being $2,300. We seated 261 players today. A huge milestone here for Reserve Poker Room here in Toledo, Ohio.
That's 500. 51. Fold.
Bongo now with ace 7 raises that up to 500,000. And that aggression pays off. He's going to collect some more chips. He's at least collecting the blind that he paid for that last, not the blind, but that level of blind.
Yeah, and I have a feeling we're going to be seeing a lot of this going forward. Bongo is definitely establishing an aggressive dominance so far in the last few hands.
All I gotta say, I'm just glad I made it this far. I had a blast, I made money, get to go home happy.
So it's your first time back?
Yep.
Where's the free roll?
First, well, I mean, I free rolled in the tournament last night too, because I cashed here. I cashed 440. I paid for that.
Looks like Scott G picking up pocket tens here.
That's a vacation, right? Yeah.
This could be the one he's been waiting for.
This could be. And he does. He pushes it all in.
I don't, but he does. He drove me out here, because I wanted someone to go with
Scott
me.
with
and
pocket
he said,
tens.
"Drive," and I'm like, cool, get sleep.
Back over to Todd, who's got king jack offsuit in the cutoff.
How much is this guy? 365.
365 after that. Fold. C4. Fold. C5 fold. C6.
Oh boy.
Oh, here we go.
Here we go.
Take off.
Announces a call.
Call. 365 total.
So Scott's tournament life here with pocket tens.
And also, if Kevin takes this one down, he'll be a major player for first place. He already is, but even more.
Yeah.
This might give me a pigeon. It might give me a pigeon. Good luck, man.
Oh, and a jack right in the window. 7, 8, jack, couple of hearts.
Oh, another
And now
heart
we got a
here.
flush draw.
Keeps his tournament life alive, but he
And he
doesn't.
stays.
Oh, and that's it for Scott.
Nice playing.
Scott, nice playing, buddy. Thanks
Nice
for coming
job,
out.
Scott.
True gentleman.
Yeah. Great guy. 8th place.
He's going to get $500.
$500.
Down to 7 players. Seven players left. The eye of the prize.
Are you? Okay.
It's insight.
I was on the stream first time I was here.
Oh,
okay.
look.
Oh, first time was good.
No, no,
I'm happy to see some of these players their first time on the live stream.
True.
Fine, I got it first time too. I didn't get it last night, but I was still technically first time.
If you're a 2-5 no limit player, a 5-10 no limit player, if you like round by round, 2-5 round by round player, we have live streams every week when we're not doing series. Feel free to contact the reserve. As for Jim or Marissa or Steve,
2 folds.
we'll get you all set up.
C5.
It's definitely a way to grow your game. Get your name out there too in the poker community.
Back to normal, pre-COVID, pretty much.
Nothing better when you can be on a live stream, you can have your friends and family watch. You can also look at the episode after it airs, critique yourself, give yourself compliments. All around a bunch of pluses. And here's Jay with his jack deuce of diamonds, playing his position.
580,000. C6.
One of them is some crossover into Windsor, and you go east.
Fold. C7.
You get away from Windsor.
Yeah, yeah.
And unfortunately for Moose, looking down at jack 5 offsuit, you lose interest pretty quick.
6.
They were complaining they couldn't go and check on the property. They had to, during COVID, door lines, they had to see what was going on.
We were really tight about it.
Yeah, so they're like,
I haven't talked with Moose in about a month or so, but last time I had some interaction with him, the man loves fishing. I love fishing.
yeah.
Kind of was soaking up some of the knowledge he was given. Sometimes when you meet a certain individual, they master a craft, and the way
Couldn't go over to Canada.
he was talking strategy, I definitely think he has at least mastered it. I don't think anyone really masters fishing, but at the same time, he definitely knows how to call an audible if there's a certain situation. We're going to veer from that conversation as Andrew with pocket sevens.
Fold. C3. I'm sorry, C4.
Lets it go. George looking down at 8-6 offsuit. And Jay waking up with pocket queens.
Close, but I don't think I can risk it yet. Still got a couple free hands.
Pocket queens for Jay. And he's been aggressive. Sometimes you'll see later in the tournament when you get big hands like this is how you get paid off.
My friend's league player, and I just asked what he found. No, it's really good here. The one thing's the top. I've been across Western Canada.
C6.
Windsor's the toughest.
Jay is all in with his pocket queens.
You said it was.
Windsor, Canada. Oh, it's tough. It's like everyone knows each other. It's tight. It's not like it's beatable. Like it's good.
Man, dude, I should beat you with the hand you was beating me on already.
Go ahead, go ahead.
Paco gets out of the way. Discipline fold with king 10 off.
Windsor, it's like, come on, put you on this. It's like, wow,
Too much.
you go in Windsor.
I think Jay definitely had too many chips for that hand.
First time.
Definitely if one of the lower stacks would have came into play.
Right.
That's a different story.
It's like really tight. Hey, you're just waiting for the.
He said he ain't
Sure. Like MGM is.
I don't know if I feel better than the six.
Poker game, right? One shit. If you ever. It's like that, you know, it's great. And if you like get low, nope. Oh, it's incredible.
What you mean?
Play 2 cards, give me 2 more. I'm
Probably the last hand of the puzzle.
Is it me?
You are big blind. C2, you are first ag. 75 and 150 in front.
Okay, perfect.
Well,
C2 fold.
Lines at
Well, take
75 and
I think
150.
this might be it.
Ron Spears is watching. Hey, Ron.
Oh, and George goes all in with his
C4 is
queen
all
9
in.
of hearts, and
5,000.
Jay's waiting in the wings. Back-to-back hands, queens, and now pocket kings. Back-to-back for Jay.
If I get knocked
George is
out,
all the way here from Akron.
Yeah, be careful snapping the cards like that. Too.
He's got a bit of a ride home, but he came in the other day to play and came back for this. Loves to play poker.
Got to talk with George, too. True gentleman. Enjoy conversation with him. He's a really nice guy. He's going to need a little help here.
C5 raises to 350.
size at least.
George is already doing the math. If he wins, he'll know what his stack is already. But we'll see what's added here in the side pot. If Kevin makes this call, Jay raised to 350. Kevin with ace 10 of clubs.
And with every player getting knocked out, and the shorter handed we get, every hand becomes stronger when it's done to. And he makes the call with ace 10 of clubs. Huge pot brewing right now, guys.
Yeah. Moose gets away from the Motown suited. Bongo counting out some chips here with his queen 7 of diamonds.
Oh, and here comes Bongo.
He's going to make the call.
I've said it before on the stream, and it won't be my last time. In the words of Samuel L. Jackson in Jurassic Park, hold on to your butts.
Jonathan getting this pot and the side pot right. George really hoping for some hearts here. Trying to keep his tournament life alive. Even though he's got to drive back to Akron tonight. I know he'd love to continue to keep playing. The walleye hat gets spun around there on Bongo.
Yeah. Got to block the eyes.
Go walleye.
I can respect that.
Yeah.
The eye level is blocked by Bongo.
For you international viewers, Toledo Walleye, the hockey team, we're very proud of it.
Oh, sorry, it's the last game we're talking.
And here comes that flop.
3-6-8.
Two clubs.
I believe we have 4 players in the hand. I don't think Andrew's. Oh, is Andrew in there?
C5 is all in.
Oh, he is.
Oh, wow. Flopping 2 pair. With the 3-6 Mafia, as a fellow Italian, I'm pretty prideful right now.
So Jay's got his kings here, and he's going to push all in. It's going to be a decision here for Kevin to make when he's got top flush draw here.
This is Action City right here.
Lumpy's watching. Hope you're feeling better, Lumpy.
What a hand brewing right here. 8-6-3 flop, pocket queens, ace high flush draw, and other gentleman flops 2 pair. This is going to be the hand of the night, folks.
Yeah, it really is. Talk about a hand that changes the ebb and flow.
$1,695,000.
1,600,000 and change, guys. That's what the John, our dealer, has just shared with the table.
We've still got a couple of cash games going on out there. That's the noise that you hear coming through the door. 2 full tables. We've got one table of 1-2 and a table of 1-3. Some good action going on out there still in the cash, the main floor. Not bad for a Sunday night.
And he's going to let it go.
Going to let it go.
Big 9. Go.
And Bongo lets it go.
Andrew with the
Andrew
snap
with his
call
2
with 2
pair.
pair.
2 pair. 2 pair. The worst.
6-3.
Yeah, it's 200 to call, right?
You talking about the hands now?
I mean, it's already.
I think I'm drawing this.
Yeah.
You are not drawing dead. Runner, nines.
I got runner.
Yeah, you can get runner, nines. There's hope. Runner, queens.
Yep.
Yeah, he needs runner, two, pair, three of a kind, George.
How many times you guys run it?
They just
I won the first
somebody
one.
just asked how many times we were running it. Sorry guys, not a cash game.
I'm drawing very slim, but there's a chance.
All right, here we go.
Yeah. Wow. Oh my
Another
goodness.
six for the full house.
Full house.
Oh, quads.
Quad sixes.
Four of a kind sixes.
For our Canuck. Canadian.
Team Canada.
Team Canada. Oh my.
And they're going
goodness.
wild at home. I know
They
he's got a
must be
following,
going
especially on the
crazy.
YouTube. They got to be loving the quad sixes.
In the meantime, George is going to take home $600 back to Akron. George,
thanks
we
for
hope to
playing,
see
George.
you again soon.
Now we got six-handed going on here. Each player's at least getting $700. Heart's got to be thumping right now. The 3-6 Mafia. There's the Canadian flags going up. We see him, guys.
Wow.
Joanne, we see him. Thanks for being part of the chat.
Lumpy, thanks so much for saying another great product from the reserve. Awesome job to all of you. Yeah, it's really a milestone again today, Lumpy. It's just fantastic.
Is he in the high hand?
Who's that? Oh, he would have had to. Oh, well,
That's a great. What is the current high hand?
I don't think he would have. I don't know. That's a good question.
1 and 2.
Queen
Oh.
high straight flush.
Oh, never mind. That.
Yeah.
Queen high straight flush is the current high hand.
Yeah.
Oh, and here,
To,
look at
to
Kevin.
Trent. I think Trenton. I think I dealt that.
Kevin making a huge laydown with ace high flush, and now he's going to look down at pocket rockets.
Pocket rockets. Here we go, Kevin.
Let's see how he plays these. Earlier, when we just started tuning in, we saw someone limp in with pocket jacks, and then someone pushed because he sensed weakness.
Yeah.
It's going to be curious to see how Kevin plays these, if he's going to limp in or if he's going to raise.
Blinds are 150 and 75. Raising chips.
6 raises. 575 total.
Raised to 575.
7 folds.
Moose gets out of the way. Bongo gets out of the way.
Oh, Andrew with the ace
my
king. Uh-oh.
goodness, with newfound chips, no less. Interesting to see how he plays this, whether it's a call or a raise. Is he going to make a 3-bet here?
And honestly, if he does 3-bet, you don't blame him. We're now at what, 7-handed, 6-handed?
So since we started this
right?
feature table, we had Andrew and Kevin here. They've had some time to spend together, you know, learning how each other plays a little bit. And I think that's what's going through through Andrew's head right now is what is the range that would cause Kevin to put 575 out there? Somebody close the door, but just not too gently.
Yeah, with authority. Andrew might let this go. It looks like he's. Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow. 3-bet to all in.
And you
Todd.
don't blame the guy.
7 deuce, pushing those 2 ugly cards into the muck. And Kevin, who always thinks about things, we've seen. Pocket ace.
Yeah, like 3.5.
Knows that his tournament life is at stake here. With the aces, he makes the call.
That's what I was worried about, honestly. Everything made me want to fold. Everything.
So now we got a $4.5 million pot here.
And you could tell Andrew down in his gut was not loving that ace king.
Right.
Huge hand here.
He even said that's what I was afraid of.
Oh, and he does have life now with the queen.
Does have a gut shot.
Queen, double queen. Oh, that's not good.
But the aces hold up. The aces do not get cracked for Kevin.
And Kevin takes out Andrew. Andrew.
Yeah, I knew if you were, I was calling no matter what.
I thought you were
Andrew
calling
had-
it. It's
Andrew
only
had
ace
Kevin
or kings.
covered.
You know, I'm taking
Oh,
a
he
cake.
did.
I believe he did.
Fair enough.
You had to be ace there.
So he's going to be left with some chips here.
By the way,
I was looking at
Red
queens or
Matrix,
jacks,
thanks for the donation.
2.145.
For the tip, actually.
Oh, we got a tip.
Yeah, we got a tip, guys.
Excellent.
Yeah, we
Thank
just
you
this
very
week we can get tips for commentary. I don't want to put it out there too much, but I always appreciate it, guys.
Thank you so much.
When you send us a tip, much appreciated. That's awesome. Thank
Again,
you
as
so
we
much.
mentioned,
Red Matrix is the man.
Yeah, and again, as we mentioned on our YouTube, please take the time to subscribe. We greatly appreciate it. Very important to us.
And he says, much love to the stream from Texas.
I can't say no to ace king.
Definitely say when you guys do tip, it gets a highlighted message.
There's a 0% chance I'm flying.
Be very, very straightforward. That message will definitely go to the forefront.
Yes.
And we'll be repeating that one.
Yeah.
Once again, thanks on our YouTube. We got 6 players left.
I was begging you to have jacks and queens.
Here's the thing, Angelo still is in 3rd place even after that beat.
I felt it coming.
So he's very much alive.
Yep. Bongo's
3rd
got a
place has to
better
feel
five.
pretty good. If you're going to run into that situation, at least you're not out. And
Yeah.
still in 3rd place out of 6 players remaining.
I feel like I've been repeating myself when I say that when we started this live stream feature table, Kevin at one point was down to 60,000, and now he's in 2nd place. Chip count wise. Andrew with ace 4 of spades
One raises.
makes a raise,
$500,000.
takes it from 150 to a $500,000.
Isn't it fun? We could just say a cool $500,000.
Cool $500,000.
Yeah, you know, it just
There you go.
the whole time, you know, you start the tournament, you're talking about raising up to 400. Now we're up to $500,000.
All in for Todd with Queen 8 suited, but unfortunately it's the same suit that Andrew has and the same suit that I believe Jay is going to let go of, but you never know. This would be also Jay's tournament life if he makes this call.
260.
Yeah, Todd has both his
And he does let that go.
Those championship deals. I used to do good on
Jay's going to be patting himself on the back when he sees these 4 spades put up on the table.
Yeah, everyone's talking the spades.
I had a chance to win really 97,000. Good luck.
I don't wish the same for you. I should have.
There's a queen.
Yeah, Queen 7-10. Another 10. And Todd doubles up.
Yeah, Todd stays alive.
Up to 895K.
A smile and a big heavy sigh from Todd.
I used to do good on those.
Sigh of relief. We're still 6-handed here. Our final table of our $100,000 or $10,000 guarantee free roll. Started things at noon today.
I'm sure
Been a long but fun and rewarding day.
It's in New Jersey.
Great,
stuff.
great event to be a part of.
Yeah, Michigan. Yeah, Michigan. You can go to Michigan. Alex does. Alex hurt. I only play in America's Carbon. I play there too, but I don't like it. I just play the free stuff. I've had it filled up to like 500-600.
Moose is under the gun now with King Deuce. He's the low stack at this point.
Oh, it's sick on there.
He's faced with the big blind in the next hand, which means almost all of his stack is going to go in on this next hand if he doesn't do something here. And he is going to lay it down.
600,000.
Might still be thinking about those pocket sevens he laid down.
Oh, look at Andrew waiting in the wings after
Waiting in the
Bongo.
wings for Bongo. Bongo, I believe, is going to raise
Pocket
this.
Rockets. He's going to make it 600,000.
Bongo is playing the way you're supposed to play when you're shorthanded with the
Absolutely.
chip lead.
Yeah, 6-handed poker. It's amazing how the dynamic seems to change right when you actually get 6-handed.
So Andrew's going to go all in. Bongo raised to 600,000, and now Andrew's going to go all in with 970. We might see a call here for Bongo. Certainly Todd's going to let the 8-6 go.
Yeah, I think Bongo's priced in. It's only another, what, 300,000 if he's put
Exactly.
6 in.
Jay let that go. The 7-4 for Kevin.
3:45 or 4:45? 4:45.
4:45? I think I got cost speeding.
All right, we gotta call.
Just said what we said. Got priced in.
I gotta go get some. Hater from the hater clubs.
Oh yeah, the Undertaker.
Bob Kaminsky says, just tuning in. Congrats to all these guys. Bongo played my games 20 years ago. Known Moose for so many years.
Queen 3. And that's going to do it. Andrew. Team Canada
Damn, what's odds of him having-
bouncing back with a double up.
Sam is him
Nice hand. Also, Red Matrix on our YouTube chat. Thank you. After not only did he give us a $2 tip, but he said if you haven't clicked the thumbs up, please consider it. It helps the channel. That is 100% true.
Yeah, thank you.
If
Thanks
you guys
for
could
that
go
reminder.
on and subscribe, and even if you are subscribed, please like the videos. That goes a long way. We're trying our best, putting in as much hours as we can and time to grow this channel, and this has been making it so much fun with our Facebook and our YouTube chats. You guys have been definitely helping the show make it what it is.
Nine calls, 200.
Bob Kaminsky saying he's played with these guys for many years. He says, I guess I just hang with guys with nicknames all my life.
One raises. 650.
One thing I noticed early on playing poker here in Toledo 25 years ago, there was all kinds of nicknames. There was Tall John, Nice Jacket John, Leather Jacket Mike.
So 1 million.
And then speaking of, I was about to say, speaking of nicknames, the Moose is all in.
And he is all in.
55.
A fan favorite of the Toledo area, Moose.
Give me 1 million.
Angelo's watching.
Not 1 million, 100,
Thanks for tuning in, Angelo.
Did I win some for the side pot? Yeah, you can put
Does he have the Moose? Can't see his cards.
We'll get a look here.
I'm
very
wondering.
shortly.
I'm wondering. Honestly, I thought I saw paint from a distance, but I was hoping for the Moose to 8-5. It would only be fitting. Oh wow, classic race here.
Yeah.
Pocket Jacks versus Ace King of Hearts.
Jacks for Moose.
Very nice. Two
My
premium
fans
hands.
out there, God bless. Thank you, baby.
Yeah, Moose. I even mentioned before you said that you're a fan favorite, buddy. Everyone
Yeah.
loves you.
No, it's 1 and 7.
Moose is hoping all that positive energy
Yeah.
is going to work in his favor.
Yeah, C1 has Ace King. Moose has Pocket Jacks.
So yeah, Moose has the Jacks. That's the Wizard of Oz, by the way.
Yeah.
Working through a little technical difficulty, making sure he catches up so we can get all the stats up to date. He really busts his butt back there. Thank you, Wizard of Oz.
Make it interesting. Okay, 4 is good.
Oh, and it holds up.
And the
Alive.
Moose.
I'm alive, baby. Let me make some noise finally. Woo! Yeah! All right.
I love it.
Yeah, we
The
all
People's
wanna
Champ.
Yeah, well, what do you think I was rooting for?
Everyone was cheering for me. Push, I'm like, first time in my life, everyone was cheering for me.
Yeah. Not gonna be so easy now.
Wheelchair Dan's watching.
Let's get him, guys.
Oh, Wheelchair Dan,
Dan, great
man.
to see you.
Need to get Wheelchair Dan on the live stream final table. I think if he can just tell jokes for at least 30 minutes, our hits will be going up through the roof. Never know, Dan could start a comedy tour for you.
Adrian, thanks for the comment. Guys are doing great.
Okay.
Wish I could have been there. Hopefully this week. Yeah, Adrian, you got to come in this week.
All right.
Great
action,
turnout today, and it's just going to be a great 2 weeks with Scotty Nguyen playing in every tournament we've got each day. He's just been electrifying the room when he comes in.
5 is all in.
There goes Jay all in with his ace-7 offsuit. Kevin behind with king-queen.
Another interesting decision here for Kevin. He is reaching for calling chips, and he is going to make the call.
35.
Yep, 335.
Moose now with some newfound chips on the small blind. King 7, he's going to fold. And Bongo has the Moose.
335.
He just needs 135 to make the call.
Oh, wow.
Call.
The Moose is coming in the play after the Moose doubles up.
Yeah.
So 2 more pink. Or here, give me a yellow.
Definitely say, Bongo is definitely trying to win this tournament. He's getting involved in some
Yeah,
spots.
Crazy.
With the ante.
The old saying, you got to play to get chips, baby. And look at that, Bongo flopping
Flops.
an open-ended straight draw.
Open-ended.
6 chips.
And
Oh.
there it is.
Oh, my
The
goodness.
Moose.
Oh, my goodness.
And he's sitting by the Godfather that made this hand famous in Toledo, Ohio, the Moose, after he doubles up. This is
Wow.
going to be great. I can't wait to see.
The look on
the-
Moose's
yeah,
face.
the look on-
the
he-
reaction.
Can we get a man hug possibly? The first ever on live stream like this of pure emotion? The Moose might hug him.
The Moose.
Yeah. This is fantastic. Just love this. Just love this. Toledo poker
Straight.
at its best,
A nice playing, Jay.
with an
Made a nice
international
deep run.
crowd watching, an international crowd participating. Fantastic.
You? No? Hey, are you in the last man standing?
Yep.
Are
Patrick
you in last
Conley
man
says
standing?
Bongo is playing in all the right hands tonight.
Oh, no. Man,
You guys wanna
I
shop?
get in there every time and I didn't have enough money.
Chop last man standing.
How many are in there?
$400 each.
What was it over and above?
The Moose.
I don't know how it
Last
works.
man standing is until.
Trying to figure out who's in the high hand
There's
today.
like 1,300 in the last man
Alright,
standing.
guys, small,
Chop.
I mean, the last person standing, 1,300 bucks there.
That you could buy in when you came in through the table and you put in your 40 bucks.
big blind out and see.
Do you want to, whatever it is, yeah.
Okay,
If you,
yeah.
if you want to do it,
Chop.
we'll, I'll
They're
agree
gonna
with that.
chop the last man.
There you go, that's good.
Joanne saying, good job, Moose, on the hand prior to this one.
Mine as well.
Yeah, why not?
Frank L. on the
We're all
YouTube
getting- we're all getting some.
chat. Really nice room to play in. Sorry I missed the Wolfgang. Frank, looking forward to seeing you soon.
No, it's me, it's me. Yeah,
Thank you for the kind words.
Yeah, I was a good interview.
Action's on two.
There'll be a lot of action for the next 2 weeks at the Reserve Poker Room. There is year round, but it's even going to be amped up with Scotty Nguyen.
I'm gonna go home, man. The kids are hungry.
Kids are hungry.
You're gonna get fed. I already gave you 10.
Alright guys, it is up to 150 and 3. So throw another 150 out there.
Boom. Here come the blinds. 150,000, 300,000, 150,000 on the ante.
6 folds.
Kevin lets that go pretty quick.
7
So does
folds.
Moose. Let's go over to Bongo, who's been giving us all kinds of action. He's got ace 10.
He's going to keep
He's in
it
the
going.
small blind. Expect some real pressure here from Bongo.
Bongo's not playing for 4th place, not 3rd place, not 2nd place. He's going for 1st place, baby.
So he hasn't called.
He's going to make the call.
You're calling Bongo, right?
Yeah, I'm
So
calling.
6 of them.
Check.
Yep. Checks. Alright, calling a check.
Bongo setting the trap here.
King, Queen, 9.
Simple min bet here from Bongo. Will get an immediate fold here from Andrew.
9 bets. 5, 25.
But he doesn't make a small bet. He puts the pressure on.
Well, he flipped the bill around.
He
just about
flipped the
10
bill
minutes
around.
ago.
Yeah.
10 minutes ago, the bill came down. And we knew things were getting a little bit more heated in there. Maybe Andrew needs to tilt his bill a little bit down, too.
Maybe.
Break a chip in it.
Is Andrew thinking about making a play here? I got to imagine if he's taking this much time, he might be working on a bluff, possibly. Either that or a fold.
Boy, you could be right, Dom. Nope, lays it down.
All right, he avoids temptation. He does not take the apple from the tree in the Garden of Eden. Lets it go.
So tomorrow night, starting at 5 p.m., we've got our Spring Series warm-up event number 2. That is a $3,000 guarantee. Crazy Pineapple. Again, that starts at 5. It's a $65 buy-in. $30 rebuys, 25,000 starting stack, and they're 20-minute levels. Starts at 5 p.m.
Action's on 6.
Please pay close attention to our starting times during this series because we typically start at 7:15. These are all different now, and we'll have Scotty Nguyen here tomorrow night playing in that Crazy Pineapple tournament.
I can't wait to ask him how going to the Cavs game with courtside Caleb.
And now Bongo just continues to get the deck in his cards in his favor. He's got pocket 9s. He's going to raise. Quick fold from Andrew.
He's going to try to do his best
This would
David
be
Bowie
an all-in
impression.
call for Todd.
The whole table under pressure.
Yep.
There's enough down there that I can
So tomorrow night,
I've gotta look,
Crazy Pineapple, 5 o'clock.
Yeah, blinds are now 150,000 for the small blind, 300,000 for the big blind. Oh, and tomorrow, Crazy Pineapple.
Crazy Pineapple. 5 p.m. start, $65 buy-in. Very reasonable. I got the night off.
You coming up, Vic?
I don't think so. I think my wife would like to have dinner with me once in a while. So,
Are you going? By the way, are you going to Danny's Cafe, which is
hey,
right
Danny's
now?
Cafe. My wife and I have been there. We actually went to watch Chris Shutters play some music there one night. We had some dinner. Very enjoyable. Great crowd. Great atmosphere.
What do you guys know? Bongo, we need your cards in the box. Bongo.
Right in Rossford.
Cards in the box.
Oh, I'm sorry. Shit.
What's your favorite thing about Danny's Cafe? Because I know you've talked highly of it to me on more than one occasion.
We just really like the atmosphere. It you know, really good food. It had a very you know, neighborhood bar type of feel to it. Now Moose is going to go all in under the gun with King Queen offsuit. Jamal is getting everything ready there. Bongo has folded.
65. Yes, sir. 565, you said? Yes, it is. Okay.
And Moose is on with King Queen. Todd with Ace King of clubs. He's in pretty strong shape right here.
Yes, he is.
All in for 370.
Big cards there for Todd to wake up to. Suited king here for Kevin, who's got them both covered significantly.
And really for Kevin right now, you have 300K in the big blind.
Yeah,
He's almost priced in here.
he basically is. Not a whole lot much more there for him to make this call.
No, not that I can see.
Rick Taylor says, great job, guys, as usual. I'm watching instead of playing. Had a blast, though. That's what it's all about, Rick. Come in here and have a great time. Talk about friendly environment. We definitely have it here. I love being a part of this crew, part of this poker room.
Oh, that's not the worst. All right, I'm gonna go. Oh my god, I thought you were gonna fold. God bless.
So we got Moose says, God bless. He's really happy he made the call because this could be a potential triple up for him. But of course, the leader going into this flop is Todd with the Ace, king of clubs.
Yeah, one of the biggest hands of the night right here.
Yep.
2 players are at risk. If Kevin can pull off the upset here, we could be down to the final 3. With Todd in a commanding lead is basically going against Queen 3.
I thought you were shoving in.
There's the main pot, and there's the side pot, and now we're going to take a look at these cards. Ace, king of clubs,
Oh, look at that. Now you're,
king, queen
you're
offsuit,
so live.
and a king, 4 of hearts. King, 3 of hearts.
Give me the hearts. Hearts, hearts, baby. Queen.
Oh, first
A
card.
3 in the window, but an ace also.
I'm still heading for the side pot.
All right, and looks like Todd with the triple up here.
Yeah.
He won the side pot.
Moose is going to be eliminated.
Oh.
Moose,
Moose.
Congratulations.
We
Much
love you,
love
buddy.
to you, Moose.
We
Always
love you.
appreciate when he comes into the reserve.
All right, good night. Bye.
True gentleman.
So,
True
good night.
gentleman. We're down to the
Good night,
final
Moose.
4 now.
Dollar King, I
4
think.
players left.
I only live 2 blocks down the street in the trailer park by down, and I ain't had the money, man. Damn bills are so expensive.
Love you, buddy. See you, Moose.
But you were saying that.
Yeah,
I
Moose
got
is
300
C2, you're gonna go to
What more am I going to
C4.
throw into it? I
C1,
got
you're
to
gonna
go
go to
with
two.
City 2.
That's how I.
So Moose takes
Sixth
5th
year.
place for
I had to go
$850. We're down to our final 4. The next player is going to take home $1,050. 3rd place, $1,350. 2nd place, $1,600. And what they're really battling after is that 1st place money of $2,300 for a free roll.
I'm going to some.
No, you're here. You're up on.
Fantastic event. So when we get down to this 4-handed, just do a little shifting around. This is for the wizard. Make sure that we've got things where they need to be, and we've got
Proper
good
camera
view.
angling.
Good,
you know,
proper.
for viewership.
Yep. We're all about presenting a quality product here, not only at the reserve, but at our live stream. In particularly our live stream.
Yeah, trying our best to give the people what they want.
Absolutely.
What do I owe? Anything at all? No, What's that?
Oh, Scott Sands on our YouTube chat. Hour 10 and still going. Had a great time playing the tournament earlier. Great room. Busted after the cutoff. But I'll be back soon. And see you guys at 3rd Street Cigar. Yes.
Yeah.
Another shout out to 3rd Street Cigar. I'll definitely be checking in on you guys soon. Myself and Tim are committed. We both have Monday off. If I can get my main man right here also, we can do a 3 Musketeer run. I'm just saying. Vic,
Yeah.
I'm down.
Yeah.
3 Musketeers?
I love a good cigar.
Where are we at on action?
Would we actually, if we're drinking bourbon, we could even get like a 3 Musketeer after maybe a couple bourbons, like a little slogan. I'm not, that's not above me. That's all
Okay.
I'm saying.
All right.
I'm for it.
I love it.
600,000.
We can make Tim drive too. He'll be the responsible one. You can just have fun and relax.
7's all in.
Oh, Kevin wakes up with
Oh.
pocket aces now.
And here he goes.
7's all in.
Bongo lets the
Fold
queen.
on that.
Yeah, for
4 of
$3.5
clubs go.
million.
gonna
Andrew with
be,
Jack 9 offsuit.
Andrew's all in here if he's going to make this call.
And last time he did this, Kevin had aces too. So is he thinking to himself, does he really have them 2 times in a row?
Right, right. How many times at a final table can you get pocket aces?
I think he's looking at the payout structure too right now. 4th, 3rd place, what's the difference?
Or calculating how long of drive he's got back to Canada. And he's going to lay that down.
He might be from Windsor though, which is pretty much Detroit. Might not
Yeah.
be too bad.
You see it?
Oh, I would love to see it.
It's amazing growing up in the Detroit suburbs. I grew up in
Yeah, here,
Detroit, Michigan.
Come on.
And the older you don't really realize it growing up in the area, but when you get older, it was a good. Windsor and Detroit are almost like feeding each other.
Yeah.
I mean, it's almost one city in 2 different countries.
Yeah.
You go to any Wings game, Tigers game,
Yeah.
20% of the crowd is Canadian.
Right,
I
right.
was way behind. Let's just say. I didn't hit a 2 pair. This is 300 and 150.
Joshua Malone says, don't forget to mention the reserve when you guys stop in Monday for your free Toledo cigar. We will definitely do that. We are open till 8 p.m. on Monday. Good to know, Joshua. Thanks.
Yeah. Get there early afternoon, maybe chill there for about 5-6 hours. I can't wait. There is a little build-up with me checking that place out, just because I've already met multiple guys in that establishment. Everyone just seems really nice and really cool.
Kevin now on the button with ace jack of clubs. And he's going to make the call. Bongo tucked back underneath the hat again. Queen 5 for Andrew.
5 offsuit.
2 checks.
Okay. All right. Andrew
Kevin
gets
being a little sneaky, mixing up four-handed with the ace jack of clubs.
2 check start.
And look at Andrew here flopping 2 pair. Looking to get max value out of this.
Wow. 7 bets, 400,000.
I don't know if Andrew.
Yeah, this is the one, Andrew. I think he did the little head bob. Like,
yeah,
this is the
I don't-
one.
I don't know if he's happy that he hit a piece of this or not.
Oh, yeah.
But
He's also run to the guy who's had aces every time he plays the hands with him, it seems.
well, he lays that down.
How's it?
I figured you were.
If I don't blind check, I go.
For those of you that are just joining us, I know a number of you are out of the country when you're joining us, so thank you very much. We've got an international crowd here. At least we've got a Canadian, but we've had a number of people from outside of the States chiming in, watching us. We greatly appreciate it. This is our final table for our $10,000 guarantee free roll. We're down to 4 players. First place, $2,300.
It might be possible the time of Todd is coming for a huge comeback. The wave on the YouTube chat.
Yeah.
The numbers are growing for Todd on the YouTube chat, and they're being boisterous.
900.
By the way, Preston Worth
900.
from Jamaica, thank you so much for tuning in. Appreciate you, brother.
2 is all in.
There's an all-in from Andrew with King 10 offsuit.
730,000 all in. 4 falls.
All right, here we go. Andrew's tournament life at stake here with the King 10 against Bongo's Queen Jack. Put the 4 cards together, you got an open and straight draw.
Absolutely. Great Omaha hand right here.
Shimmy says Jamal in the box. That's right. We're happy to have him helping us out here through this very hectic 2 weeks. We had 140 players sit down to start this at noon today.
Well, here we go. 8, 6, 7. No, how Jack on the turn.
Oh, Bongo.
Bongo.
My goodness.
Being the eliminator here.
Yes.
Andrew, it was a pleasure, by the way. Thanks for coming, especially if you watch us later on.
Yeah.
Pleasure having you in, my friend. I hope to see more of you in here.
You're going to chop that if you're
And by the way, to everyone cheering on Andrew, what a fun cheering section. Family and friends. Hopefully you guys subscribe and like the page on YouTube. We'd love to have you guys view on the Norm. Total class.
4th place for Andrew.
Total class.
1,050.
Very classy guy.
Yeah, yeah. And now we are down to 3. We got
the
Rainiers
final
Edwards
3.
shouting out from New Zealand.
Small value or the big buys.
You're definitely
I need to go to New Zealand once in my life, especially after
International
seeing Lord of the Rings. I want to see that stuff live. Just the backgrounds, the It looks beautiful there.
Yeah.
Absolutely beautiful.
Bongo with queen deuce
9 folds.
under the gun is going to let that go.
Four is
Now
all in.
Todd,
Yeah, Todd, three-handed, looking down.
10-9 of
10-9
diamonds.
of diamonds. And did Todd move all in?
I believe he did. He's got a short stack here with 10-9 of
Yeah,
diamonds.
I like the move there with 10-9 of diamonds. The comeback tour. I know there's going to be people watching into this hand right now. It's on Kevin.
Four is all in for.
It's three-handed. He has an ace. Go walleye.
That's right. Go walleye. As I mentioned, it's just going to be one heck of a 2 weeks here with Scotty Nguyen. He's just been electrifying to have in the building. He's going to be playing in every single tournament we've got
Is
scheduled.
he dancing right now on his cards?
I'm
Oh, I
not
thought-
sure what that is.
Yeah, yeah, that one. Might have like the Addams family thing.
Yeah. Ramirez says, come on over to New Zealand. He says, we'll host and make you a hearty feed.
Oh my gosh. I want to go so bad. I'll tell you what. I want to start saving up for a vacation in a year or two, and if this baby grows like I want it to, I will definitely come to New Zealand and visit you guys. Hopefully you guys are regular on the chat. We can get to know each other on here, and yeah, I'd love to have some ales, have some food.
7 folds.
So it was going to cost him $500,000 to call, but he decided to let that
I
go.
should've- I did the wrong thing there.
So, and Kevin is saying he did the wrong
I
thing.
mean, no, I didn't do the wrong thing. I had ace 7 in my hand, so.
Okay. You were ahead.
Yeah, probably should have went ahead and called it.
Todd being informative, not bluffing, said he was ahead, being a gentleman.
Yeah.
I'm not that
absolutely.
nice. I probably wouldn't have said anything.
One on big, please.
You got to pay to see, baby.
That's right, baby.
And that might be the spark to get Todd on the comeback train, because he is dominating the YouTube airways right now in the chat. His
Oh, he
following.
is? All right.
Todd is starting to blow up.
4 folds.
Patrick Smith says, had a good time. Great place. I've played with Kevin for years. He's my favorite to win it.
Oh, and by the way, they're saying on the chat, Todd is a very nice guy, honest guy. No, I definitely know
Yeah.
that gentleman. Talked with Todd today. He has nothing but good vibes.
So the small blind, Kevin's trying to decide whether to complete the bet here,
7 calls.
and he does. Bongo.
Todd's getting cheers from Jamaica.
Putting,
International now. Wow.
Cheers.
Bongo with King Queen.
7 folds.
He shows the king, queen of clubs.
You're good.
Impressive. Todd, we're impressed right now with your fan base.
Yeah.
Just showing Vic on there.
Yeah.
Bongo looking down at ace queen of hearts.
Boy, the deck just keeps hitting him in the face.
7 folds.
Small blind.
9 is all in.
I fold.
Puts the pressure on,
4
goes
folds.
all in, takes
Yeah,
down
right
the
now
blind.
with the blinds. You're taking a huge chunk out of your opponents when you're the
Yeah.
chip leader, even just taking the big blind with the ante. And there's the updated chip count. 7.8 million for Bongo, 5.2 million for Kevin, and then Todd at 660K. Blinds are 200, 400K with a 200K big blind ante. Todd with the 10-7. I wouldn't even be surprised if he's just priced in at this point in the small blind.
Nine calls.
if there's a time for Todd to push. Now, obviously, he can't see their cards.
Right.
But his cheering section is open.
Let's go, he
And
says.
there he is. He doesn't know it
Pushes
right now,
all
but
in.
he's in a dominating favorite to possibly triple up. I could see both players at the price trying to just get it down the heads up here.
I
Both
would
calling.
think so. Yep. I mean, with the objective here to eliminate another player with that amount to call.
260,000.
Todd is going to be in the driver's seat here, which is almost going to triple up anyway with the big blind and Annie from the other
I
player.
agree with what you say, but Bongo is just running so hot right
Oh,
now.
look at that, you're way good.
10-7 to 10-4.
The old trucker hand.
I know what I should have done with 400 in there.
Yeah, well, I was trying to get you out on anything marginal. I would rather just face one than two.
And then there it is.
There's the
Ace,
10.
10 jack.
The 7 right now as the kicker is
Still
in
playing.
the lead.
And he needed that low card to keep that 7 kicker alive.
Yeah, he sure did.
And the queen's going to be a chop pot.
Going to be a chop.
But he still splits the ante and the blind up. So it's a win for Todd.
Yes, it is. A win is a win.
The low stack is still alive. He's got life.
The other two cards that have been on, it's like, I don't know what I'm supposed to do with this coins.
Yeah, I mean, I've got like two big
Blind,
blinds,
please.
but I'm like, should I wait for a better hand? I'm not gonna, at this point, you know. I've gotta have the run of all runs to even think about it.
Oh, and Bongo with pocket kings.
200,000 to you, sir. When you folded?
And he shows the kings.
Shows the Cowboys.
Right. Probably crackling the two pair on the flop. I'm definitely making some. Making it some.
All right, if you've just joined us, this is 3 players left at our final table. Our $10,000 guarantee free roll today. 140 people sat down to play, and then we had 121 alternates. So we had 261 people at one got through the doors here to sit on there and play some poker. A milestone, significant milestone here for the Reserve Poker Room in Toledo, Ohio. Scotty Nguyen joined us, played the tournament. Then he got a great invitation to go to the Cavaliers game tonight with Caleb, sit courtside. Couldn't pass that up.
Yeah, that's why they call him Courtside Caleb.
That's why they call him courtside Caleb. That's right.
You just randomly take Scotty Nguyen.
All right, so we're going to see a flop here with the 1 million in the pot. 8-7 versus 8-4.
Come on.
Nine's all in.
Bongo goes all in with the open ender.
I think Todd's just frustrated. He's like, that was my move.
Yeah, right.
As good as hand as any, I'll call.
Oh, he's going to make the call.
I just gotta open it in straight. Oh, shoot, so I like chop pot.
Runner, runner, diamonds, possibly. No, yeah, runner, runner, diamonds, possibly.
Oh,
There's a diamond.
Is it meant to be?
I
Is
don't
the
know.
comeback train coming?
Wow, I won with 8-7. 7 high.
Yep.
No.
Chop pot. Pair of fives. 10, 9,
Oh,
8.
yep. Chop pot. Another chop pot for these two guys.
Like a bad penny, you just can't get rid of it.
John Warner says, let's go, Kev.
Yeah.
So we mentioned tomorrow night will be our Crazy Pineapple Tournament. That's $65 buy-in. And $30 rebuys.
Oh boy.
Oh, it's on here. Sorry, guys.
Oh boy. $65 buy-in. So we had a full house,
I'm dealing
more than
that.
a full house today.
I'm dealing that.
You're dealing that?
$30 rebuys. That's exactly what I thought right when I heard $30 rebuys.
Yep.
Oh boy.
Well, you know, and as much as candidly, with a free roll, number of all the dealers here weren't necessarily looking forward, but I think everybody had a great time. Shout out to Jim for adding the podium now to the floor. That really helped keep things moving. People
There's been
that
a lot
were
of new
alternates.
stuff in the room in the last month and a half, 2 months. It's been
Well, yeah. I
on
mean,
a
the podium
whole-
is the least of it, but it was a big help. But certainly, if you haven't been here in a while, you're going to love the look that we've got here with our new carpeting, new chairs, our murals that are lit up. It's just fantastic, and I don't know. I'm so happy to be here and so proud of this place. Todd goes all in with Queen 7 of Hearts. It's another 460 for Kevin to call with the Dolly Parton 9-5 offsuit. And he's going to lay it down.
Two lousier cards 2 times in a row with you, man. Like, jeez, oh, Pete.
Timing is everything,
I'm just
right?
gonna have to call it.
Yeah.
Because I'm not gonna let you keep on blinding me. I mean,
Nothing personal.
no, I know. It's just what it is.
Look at that payout. All those players, at least getting 1,300.
Yeah.
Between 1,300 and 2,300.
Bongo in a commanding lead here with over 8 million in chips. Todd first act on the button. Ace-4 of spades certainly smells like an all-in hand.
4 is all in.
And it is. He's all in.
1, 1, 1.
Kevin has been kicking himself for some of the folds he's been making. Don't know if that plays into his thought process as he looks down, but he's going to fold this King 7.
Nice fold by him.
Yep. And now $1 million. Instead of earlier it was like 400,000 to call. It's $1 million, and Bongo's going to let that go. The Motown Jackson
That's the
5.
comeback kid right now, Todd.
Todd inching his way back up.
Right.
He's a very patient player. I mean, you've dealt to him, right? I mean,
Yes.
he is very patient. Give him that. And right now, his patience is helping him climb back up the ladder with the chip stack.
Do you guys think we could take just a 2-minute break after this one is over?
And as you mentioned, he's got
We
quite a
can take a 2-minute break so we can go to the bathroom and stuff.
Yeah.
After this one, if you guys don't mind.
quite
I
a
can hold it forever.
group of people cheering him on, particularly internationally.
We need a break. We can take a break.
Bongo asking for a bio break.
That's okay. If you can ask.
They have been going at this since noon today. Been a long day for everybody.
Yeah, 5 minutes or something says fine.
Been quite a grind.
Okay.
Not long.
They don't even gotta be that long. I'll be out there 2 minutes.
Okay.
So
yeah,
we're going to
after
take a
this hand, we'll
5-minute
be
break.
What's up? I'm sorry, but
Nope, go ahead.
I was just saying 5-minute break. Wizard of Oz just told us in the ear. We're going to do a quick color up, 5-minute break. So guys, definitely stick around after this hand. Will not be long.
After this hand,
After this hand. We're going to ask the Wizard of Oz to give us a camera shot real quick after this hand so we can talk about the swag, that some of the new swag that we've got available for people to purchase.
Yeah, if we can get picture-in-picture after this real quick, Wizard.
I will check it. You check.
checks.
I will check there.
Bongo now checks dark. Heads
hit my
up, Queen
trick.
2 against Jack 4.
I
Not
check
really much of anything
am
for
going
either
to
one of
check.
them.
4 checks too.
800,000.
And a deuce
9 bets 800,000.
for Todd.
4 calls.
Bongo comes out and a quick call from Todd.
Button.
Oh no, quick fold. Sorry about that.
Yeah, quick fold. Like I said, we're going to go on a 5-minute break.
Can we take off some of the?
Yeah, I'm gonna call for a color up.
Yeah.
All right, yeah, and we got just a couple things we want to go over. If you come into the reserve right now, we have some new gear, as you can see, myself and
Isn't
Vic.
this is
Am
a
I going
sharp-
the wrong way, by the way?
I don't know, but this
Yeah.
is a sharp looking shirt.
Yeah, no, it's good,
Yep.
good, comfortable. Love the feeling. Obviously, Vic switched up with the black, my dad's favorite color, my favorite color. Actually, that and midnight blue. I got to throw midnight blue out there.
And then one of the things that's been added is this stocking cap, and it's got the reserve on it. We have this in white and black, very comfortable, very nice. And we've got some other hats
Yeah, we got
available.
some new hats.
some
So
new
basically,
hats.
we got some hats. We got the caps, the winter hats, new hoodies. Very light right here material too. Good workout clothes, T-shirts, all that good stuff. If you've been in here and you've had a couple, there's new designs. So definitely come check it out. It'll be there right there for you. We're going to be here for 2 weeks with Scotty Nguyen. So we're thinking we're getting a lot of traffic out there too, walking through the doors. So just want to let all you guys know if you're coming in, there's definitely a lot of new items to check out. And once again, we're going to be back in just a couple minutes. We're going to do a light color up, little bathroom break, and then final 3.
All right,
For
yeah,
the
final
first
3
event of the day.
See
Yeah,
you soon. Thanks
guys.
very much.
Appreciate you.
Okay, everybody, we are back here. And we're at the Reserve Poker Club in Toledo, Ohio.
Oh, yeah. Final three.
Final three. After their quick break. While we were on break there, the Third Street Cigar came on and said, Josh needs a beanie. I'll wear it every day at the shop. Josh, do you want a black or a white one? Let us know. We're getting
Absolutely.
getting things going here. Got some more people cheering on Kevin, who has started to creep back up, making an attempt to get up above third place chips. Bongo in a commanding lead, and now Todd is on the Todd is on the button. Over to Kevin with the King-Queen offsuit. In the small blind, blinds are now 200,000, 400,000. Kevin with 3.6 million in chips is going to bring some raising chips out there. Raising or calling? Yep, looks like a call. Bongo now with ace 7 of spades.
Oh, yeah.
He did raise to 800,000. Bongo needs 400,000 to call.
And we're three-handed right now.
Yeah, we're three-handed, and he's going to make that call. And here comes the flop.
10, 4, 3.
Bongo in the lead by virtue of his ace. Kevin looking at some chips here. Puts a bet out. Looks to be about 600,000, and that aggression pays off.
Well,
and
he's
Bongo
got the table
lays that
image.
down.
Yeah, if there's ever a player right now in the final three, I think that if he ever wanted to switch gears, I think Kevin could get away with stealing some pots right now because he hasn't been playing out of character really at all so far.
No, he has not.
So let's see if he takes advantage of that, recognizes his table image, and that could win him the tournament.
Yeah. Tim is at the helm now.
Timmy.
Usually here in the booth from time to time.
My quarterback. That's what I always call him, my Tony Romo.
Your Tony Romo.
Around a little bit in that box, please.
One of the best skits I've ever, or not skit, but the videos. You know, have you seen the Terrell Owens back in the day when he was crying over Tony Romo?
Oh, yeah.
That's my quarterback.
That's my quarterback. So now 7-6 of clubs. First to act here because he's on the button. Kevin looks like he's reaching for some raising chips.
Seat 7 calls.
Calls, and then
Seat 9
Bongo
calls.
immediately goes.
Oh, yeah.
75.
Seat 4 is all in for 875.
Bongo,
here it is.
Bongo folds.
1.275.
So Todd with the K9 offsuit pushes all in. Got to believe
Blinds are
Kevin
next-
is
up
kind of
next,
pot
gentlemen.
committed here
250, 500.
by making that pre-flop raise. Or no, I'm sorry, he called. And Bongo called, so they're still, both of them are in.
No, 875 altogether.
The total action is 1.275 million.
John Warner says Kevin's a stud.
Seat 7 folds. Say it
Hey,
again,
he's been
Bob.
playing really good poker today. I'm impressed with Kevin.
Total bet is 1.275. Can you push that forward, Todd?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. It's like the only spot in the track I can't reach.
Yeah, Todd with the best hand currently, all in.
875.
875 more. Oh,
Bongo makes the call. So we are going to see a flop here. Queen 8 against King 9.
Queen of
Both
clubs,
of them are
8
offsuit.
8 of dimes.
Tim doing a great job giving us a super shot at this.
You're gonna beat me with my favorite hand.
Great look.
My good.
Bongo says that King 9 is his favorite hand, but that's what Todd's playing right now.
All right, no one hits right now. King High still in the lead. 8 on the turn. And a 9 on the
9
river.
on the river.
Oh, man, Todd.
Wow.
I'm telling you.
Another big smile here from Todd.
I'm just getting. Wow. That. The comeback train is real for Todd.
It is, certainly is.
I'm feeling the momentum.
Here's our chip count. Bongo with 6.1. Kevin with 4.4, but not too far behind now. Todd with 3.2.
250, 500.
You guys want to shop the 3 ways or we can't?
Please do not talk about that on stream.
Oh, you can't? I'm sorry. Sorry about that. Oh, somewhere in, I won't see over.
What do I owe?
You have 750 total. You get the blind back.
Bongo first to act from the button with Jack 4 offsuit.
Sorry about that.
Over to Todd in the small blind with King 10 of clubs.
Todd with King 10 of clubs.
Make a million straight.
1 million total.
There's Kevin with Queen High.
Blinds are 250, 500. Raises it up to $1 million.
1 million. Seat 4 raises to 1 million.
Now over to Kevin with Queen 7 of offsuit on the big blind. Needs a $500,000 to make this call.
Let's go.
Seat 7 folds.
Todd keeps getting richer.
Yeah.
Hand by hand, step by step.
That's going to close the gap here a little bit now between he and Kevin. Todd is on the button. Look at that.
Todd's even getting requests for merchandise. They want Todd merchandise.
They want Todd merchandise. Well, he happens to have a walleye sweatshirt on to go along with Bongo's walleye hat, but I think what they're asking for is something that says Todd on it. Is that right? He made a quick fold there. Now over to the small blind, Kevin with 4 deuce. And he's going to let that go and just hand that over to Bongo. Bongo shows the Dolly Parton, the 9-5, 9-5. Brevin's watching now. Always good to see you in here, Brevin. Hope you're doing well. Brevin closing in on his senior year. And if you've noticed, our ad has changed to 419 Appliances. Our good friend Zell, I believe he's out there playing cash right now.
Yeah, he's in the room.
Yeah. That's at 3270 Rulo in Toledo. Donzel Moore is the owner, our good friend Zell. 419 Appliances sells used appliances at a heavy discounted
Seat 7
price.
raises to 1 million. Seat 9 folds.
Raise from Kevin from the button. Quick fold from Bongo.
Seat 4 calls.
And a call from Todd. Todd with 10-9. So 10-9 against 9-8.
Look at that
Todd
right there.
goes all in
Seat
with
4
that
calling.
open-ended. Putting the pressure on.
Seat 7 folds. Button.
But back to 419 Appliances. Advertiser with us. Sells used appliances at heavy discounted price. Stop by or call 419-917-2483. Like it says up there on the screen. Ask for Zell. North on Secor, right before Alexis, is Rouleau Street. Turn right and look for the balloons. Mention this ad and receive 25% off.
I love that deal. 25% off. I'll take it.
Yeah.
Make it 1.5.
Bongo's going to raise
Seat 9.
from the button
4 folds.
to 1.5.
1.5.
Todd folds. back over to Kevin. He's got 5-3 offsuit. Bongo putting the pressure on. In this case, it's going to pay off, I believe. Kevin can't find a way to make that work for him.
What was it? Ace eight?
3-5, ace 8. He had 3-5.
Ace 8 is what Bongo showed. Would you call that hand?
The dead man's
The
hand.
dead
The
man's
Undertaker.
hand.
Yes.
The Undertaker, yep.
Yes, absolutely. The Undertaker. Hall of Famer.
Todd now has moved ahead of Kevin in chip count.
The
As opposed-
comeback train.
The comeback train is happening here right now for Todd so far. And on the button, first to act.
I mean, if we're going with wrestling themes, and the millions and millions of Todd's fans.
Now Kevin with the Doyle Brunson 10-deuce.
C9.
He's going to go all
picks
in.
the
and
wrong
he's-
time.
Oh, man.
Bongo with ace queen.
Right into ace queen and a
Yeah.
quick snap call from Bongo.
Oh, man, Kevin hasn't really made any bluffs. He's been playing pretty straight edge poker, and it's been working for him. And the one time, oh, he just ran into an absolute monster. Unlucky timing right there.
I know. That's why I
Kevin's
did it.
tournament life here.
All right,
No
ace
help
high
for
is
Kevin
still
here.
good. 4 on the turn. And a 5, ace high holds.
That'll be it for Kevin.
Hey,
Taking
Kevin,
third place.
nice playing, good
Very nice
grind.
playing.
Third place today. And now we got heads up poker.
We got heads up poker, ladies and gentlemen.
1,600 for second
Small blind
place,
is the
23 for
the button is
first.
the small blind now.
And Kevin is taking home 1350 in a free roll.
You were just a big blind.
Great job today, Kevin. Thank you very much for coming on out. Greatly appreciate it.
Who was just no way.
Again, heads up action.
That's
The
correct.
blinds
You're
are at
correct. You're
250, 500, 250 on the ante.
You folded on the button.
Absolutely. Yeah, shout out to Judith too. Thanks for tuning in and listening. Means a lot.
I'll go first out.
Appreciate you.
Noah asks how many participants you guys have today. We had a lot, more than a lot.
It was bumping.
Yep, 261. We had 140 people sitting down to play at noon. We had 121 alternates that came into play. So we basically sat 261 people
Yeah,
through the day.
Jim, what's the total number of chips?
It was a free roll.
Vic had the eye of the tiger getting that tournament ready, folks. He was ready for some poker today, trust me. I loved it. The tone setter.
All in from seat 4 and a fold from seat 9.
Noah says,
Todd takes it down with king high.
Noah says that was more than the tourney I played at the Hard Rock in Tampa today.
That way I know what.
13.
Well, we've been publicizing this for quite some time. This is part of our Scotty Nguyen Poker Challenge spring warm-up
8.2.
series.
The first 2 days have been great.
Just been
Phenomenal.
fantastic. This is event number 1. Scotty Nguyen was here today
Big one.
playing. He's going to be here every day for the next 2 weeks, playing in every tournament that we have. And boy, does he light up a room. Just electrifies it.
Those are short, for sure.
Great poker player, great person.
And you're the small blind bongo. You
Took plenty of time to shake everybody's hand. Any picture, anytime he's asked for a picture. Just fantastic to have here. All in from Todd with the ace-3 of diamonds.
Seat 9 folds.
Todd looking
Todd.
to narrow that gap
Yes.
even more.
The story is great.
Where was he down to? It was like 300,000, 350,
I
or
think
400,000, something like that.
When we were three-handed, he was down. Blinds were 100, or no,
yeah.
was it 100, 200,000? He was down to 600K when everyone had in the millions. Yeah.
Yeah. And now he has 10 times as much, and he's really starting to close that gap between he and Bongo. Bongo's done a really good job in this final table. Came in as the chip leader and putting a lot of pressure on. playing a number of hands.
Seat
Under
9
the
folds.
gun there from the button, he decides to fold quickly with the queen 3. That's Dorothy's
Yes.
favorite hand, the queen with the tray.
Bongo big blind, please. 750,000.
Heads up poker, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah,
Much
7.2 to 6.4. Pretty much a coin flip situation.
Yeah.
500, then you still need 125 more. Take
Oh,
that.
and not just saying this. This potentially could be an all heads up poker right here. You get
Yeah.
ace 9 versus king jack.
Raise to
Let's see
1
what they do.
million, seat 4. Bongo, you need to put your cards in the other box.
Oh, okay.
And Tim laying down the law, enforcing it, serving justice.
1 million straight.
1 million straight, 500,000. Call.
Sorry, I keep on messing.
So we're going to see a flop here between these two hands. Todd with ace 9, he's ahead. And there's the jack from Bongo with an immediate call for calling all in.
All right.
Seat 4.
Todd's going to lay that down. So when we're heads up action, the button is always the small blind. The other player is the big blind. The button is the first to act after the cards are dealt out. Then after the flop. The big blind is the first to act. Right now it's 8.2 million against 5.4. Both of these local Toledo players.
I'm getting there. All right.
First to act is Bongo with queen 9. Blinds are 250 and 500.
Seat 9 calls.
He's
250.
going to call.
Let's run one.
Says, let's run one.
Check.
See what we get here with a flop.
Play some no limit, baby.
Todd ahead with his king right now. All
7,
red.
8, yeah, 7, 8, ace, couple of hearts. Both players have both black cards.
Seat 4 checks. Seat 9 bet 600,000.
Bongo putting the pressure on. Bet of 600,000. His hand has nothing to do with that. Flop.
He was the only player that had a choice to
just
put chips in
betting
the
it.
pot. He's trying to get an image going.
Yep.
It works. He's writing the story. He's making the people believe.
Noah from Tampa says, that's awesome. Wish I could be there, but I'm enjoying this 90-degree weather.
Oh, come on. Are you really doing that to us, Noah?
It did get up to...
You're apologizing. You want to be here, but you got to enjoy the 90-degree weather. I see what you're doing, Noah.
Yeah.
My fellow Lunaperian. Live in the same city as that gentleman right there.
Noah
And he's
House?
trolling. Pretty sure.
Same Noah?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's the same Noah. I actually did forget Noah's last name. Not the best with last names in the poker community, but I know everyone's first name in their face.
Weird if I said I was going over to your mom's place.
Pretty sure that's the same
Yeah,
Noah. Lunapier Noah.
As long, yeah, obviously don't interrupt, like if you can, don't interact. But yeah, I think you'll be okay.
I mean, the way the chat is going with Todd right now on the YouTube, they're going to want like a 3 for 30 on this performance right here. He comes back, I'm telling you. It might happen.
Seat 4 is all in. Seat 9 folds.
All right, he struck. He couldn't get it.
Pressure begets pressure. Noah Campbell. No, I'm wondering, did you look up our good friend Terry Schaefer while you were down there? Trying to get Terry up here.
What do they
Take
call
a
you,
break from
Bongo?
his tremendous photography that he's been doing down there. Love Terry Schaefer's posts.
Sorry.
That's not even nearly enough for the big blind, buddy.
I know that. Sorry. Damn, man, gotta take shit from the dealer.
No, sir, I'm just trying to
Heads
keep
up,
you
no limit action.
Seat 4 calls.
This tournament started at noon today. It's now 11:15. Myself and Vic I got here at about 11:30. Were you here earlier, Vic?
A little bit earlier.
A little bit earlier.
Yep.
This has been a great event. Cash games are still going on in the room. Now we're heads up for all the money.
C9 bets 800,000. C4 folds.
Bongo takes it down.
Button is good. Yes, sir.
So the gap is widened again. Bongo with 9.2 million. Todd with 4.5.
Yeah, if Todd doubles up, they basically get role reversal of right now.
Bongo first to act.
C9 calls 500.
Call.
C4 checks.
Gonna check. 10-4 against King 4.
C4 check.
3-9 queen. Couple of
C9
clubs.
bets 700. C4 folds.
All right, Bongo's aggression paying off right now.
Continues to put the pressure on. You know, Todd's looking for a spot here, looking for an opportunity. Just wondering what that range is for Todd. Of course, this is heads-up action.
You know, with the blind levels the way they are, you get a 3 out of 4 hands where you're getting good cards, so you can flip it just like that.
Yeah.
Won't be surprised even if Todd with Queen 4 makes a move here. Heads up.
Call. Sorry,
Gonna
C4
call.
Calls
Back to
500.
Bongo.
C9 check.
We're gonna see a flop now.
Bongo check. Bongo checks. Five bet 600. Bongo folds. Button correct.
Mark James has asked what the payouts are going to be. So we paid the top 11 places today. $10,000 prize pool guarantee. First place $2,300. Second place $1,600. We've seen players
All the way
go
down, what does 11th place get, 300?
and 11th place got 300, and they actually did pay the bubble.
Oh, what was that again? About 200?
200.
Yeah, 200. Yeah,
Yep.
so basically 12 people got paid today.
So 12 people got paid. This was a free roll.
4 Jack 8.
C4 checks.
They both get a piece of it.
Bongo bets 1 million.
All in
Todd goes all
from Todd, 'cause he hit his jack. Bongo's got a piece of it with the 4, and runner heart draw.
That could be all over, baby.
Todd is all in for 3.7 million.
I'm gonna fold. Man, if I had 2 hearts. Nice hand. Nice bluff.
Oh, you piece of
All right, Todd with a big pot right there. Picks up 1.5 million.
All right, thanks, Tim.
Closes that gap again.
Yeah,
A
7.7.
little bit.
The
Bongo with
5.9.
Yep.
Wasn't my plan.
I know.
And that was a beep we heard in the background, meaning the blinds are going up to 300,000, 600,000, I believe.
This thing don't fit my head when I come to my family.
This is still 250, 500. Maybe I'm hearing the little voices in my head after being here for 12 hours. But this has been a great day. It's been a fantastic day.
Have it though.
Wonderful event. Lots of new people. Really enjoyed meeting new people and having them come in and enjoy themselves.
Absolutely.
Ran so smoothly.
C4.
Todd's going to make the call with 8-4. Bongo's going to check it. Jack 7 against 8-4. Here comes the flop. There's Bongo's jack, but he's going to check it. Check, check.
900.
Seat 8 bets 900,000. C4 fold.
Yeah, Noah. Terry lives outside of Tampa and plays there at the Hard Rock on a regular basis. People asking for the payouts. I hope got you informed. Again, if you have any questions or you want to interact with us, either on Facebook or YouTube, feel free to do so.
Todd with the 10-3, Bongo with the 6-5 offsuit. Nothing too crazy to get excited about.
Until
sometimes,
check.
So they say sometimes these are the hands that get it done.
Bet 600. 600.
Make it 1.5.
Seat 4 raises to 1,500,000.
Here comes Todd.
Yeah, I like this play. I do like this play.
How much was it?
1,500,000.
And I put what, 600?
Yes.
1 million what?
500. Seat 8 calls.
This pot is billing the 4.5 million.
We're doing something we haven't seen in a while, and that's see the turn.
Queen of spades.
C4.
All in
C4's
from
all in.
Todd.
Nice hand, man.
Thank you.
Seat 8 fold.
Todd, is he taking the lead?
Now,
Todd is
he has now taken the lead. Wow.
7.4 to Bongo 6.2. Todd,
There's no such thing as what you
forget Thomas the tank engine.
call it.
Todd the tank engine.
You know what I'm talking about.
The engine that could. He was low in chips three-handed, four-handed. And he keeps grinding.
You gotta play it out loud.
No ham.
I was saying it earlier, I thought the momentum was shifting for him.
They told me not to talk about it.
It's a gentleman's game.
It really is.
Come on, big.
Seat 4.
I'm gonna fold this one.
Fold.
Oh, had you.
Did you?
Sorry.
Oh, yeah, you had me out there.
Oh, the old 8 deuce versus 7 deuce. I had you moment.
Yeah,
Fair enough.
fair enough.
We'll allow it.
Yep.
You're asking if there's another break or not, Jim? There's no break.
Like, we break a couple minutes, we'll talk.
Yep.
To what?
Can we take a couple minutes, we'll talk or no?
They want to know if they can take a couple minutes break.
I'm literally gonna be out there 2 minutes if that. I just wanna smoke the rest of my cigarette.
Okay, so they're talking about taking a little break here. Not much of one. Please don't go anywhere. We're gonna be here until we've got a crown a champion for our free roll.
Here's Bongo right now.
Anastasia says, so I didn't get to play much poker because I woke up late. Yep. We had a line way outside the door here today.
Yeah, Bongo with ace jack, Todd with
Yeah, all
jack
that.
9.
All that.
Not today.
Todd staying patient, making him earn it.
Yeah.
Did you? Oh.
But thanks, Anastasia. She says, great job. Guys, bigger and better things on the way. Absolutely. We've just, since we've opened in April of 21, just milestone after milestone after milestone, changes to the better. This is just a great room to come and play poker.
C4.
A suited king versus pocket nines, Vic?
Yeah, what do we got?
Something brewing?
Nice playing with you, man. Whatever happens, happens.
We got an all-in and a call here.
Awesome playing with you, man.
Likewise. I think you got me covered because you've
I don't
got
know.
3
You got me
stacks.
covered.
Here
No, I
we
think you got
go.
me covered, dude. I
We've
don't know.
got
We'll
3.
see.
I think Todd slightly has Bongo
Basically
covered
wins the tournament, though.
by a slim margin, by the way.
Very slim.
Pretty much who wins this hand will win the tournament.
Good gauge.
Deuce, deuce, queen. To the turn. And a king on the
Oh,
turn.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, my goodness gracious.
Spades?
5
Oh.
of spades.
Wow.
And simultaneously, by the way,
Holy cow.
oh, my goodness gracious. That was a turn. The team
Huge
of destiny.
turn of events.
I mean, I was
My
saying
goodness.
it. Whew. And wow. And YouTube Mafia for
For Todd.
Todd.
Yeah.
I mean, Walleye
going
should almost give
nuts.
him. Honestly, the Toledo Walleye should give him free season tickets for the exposure that he's getting right now.
Nice hand, man.
So we're gonna double check
Yeah.
this. We're gonna make sure it's official because they were both super close in chips.
So we mentioned that we had 121 alternates. Bongo, by the way, was number 120. So he came in very late, very short stacked, and he's made it this far. Just a tremendous run here for Bongo, but right now it's 13 million to 675,000. Todd coming back from a very low chip stack, just chugged and chugged and chugged his way back, climbing and climbing and climbing, and now we're in this situation.
All in.
So we're all in, right?
Yeah, 575.
3. What do you got over there? 5, 6?
Queen
What
with
a
a
hand,
tray. Dorothy's hand, queen with a tray.
Thank you.
Oh, Dorothy's gonna love that.
She's
by the
gonna be
way.
giving
Gotta give
Todd-
props to Dorothy.
She's going to be hugging Todd like crazy next time she sees him if this holds up. The Dorothy versus 7-6 of clubs. Here we come to see this flop.
Right now, Queen High is still in the lead.
Still in the lead.
Eight sweat card.
9.
Just
And
a
he,
7.
and he has diamonds blocked. Todd would have the and there's the queen.
And there it is.
So what do we get?
And it looks like Todd is the champion.
Wow.
Todd is the
Fantastic.
champion. What
That
a
is
good
great.
day one. And by the way, we got lucky as the final hand was taking place. We got a little surprise for everyone.
We
And by
do.
the way, I think YouTube is about to go off the chain right now because yes, we have to give the people what they want. And the winner of the first event, Todd, make sure that speaker's right up to your mouth. Yeah, just so we can get you crystal clear. Todd, right here, live. I mean, guys, he's looking at it the same time I'm seeing it right now. They are just going crazy. You got a great support system, my friend. They've been blowing up the YouTube.
Looks like Northview is representing.
Yes. So, yeah.
We've
So
got a bunch of kids in the house that are all Northview students, whether they're in band or lacrosse or dance or whatever it is. So shout out to all the peeps. T-Swag's dad did it.
Yes, absolutely. And by the way, what a fun game for you at the final table. You talk about going up and down the roller coaster right now. There was times where you were just kind of settling in, times we thought you were going to get a big stack, and then it went low and high. Explain going in the final three or four players. Myself and Vic are looking at the standings. A couple of players with multi-millions. And you're at about, what, 600K?
600, yeah. I
Yeah.
floated between like 6 and 8, and then I ran it down to 350, and then I double up once or twice, whatever it may be. Persistence, I didn't chase or do any, the speculative hands weren't something that was really in my repertoire. It's either feast or famine when the blinds are as big as they are, and I'm nursing 4 big blinds to 8 big blinds or whatever it is for a large chunk of the time. So I can't be splashing around with, Jack 9 very often, and so they kind of fell my way. I don't know that I even had aces once today. I did have kings, but I just played solid. I'm in on first bullet, so I got here plenty early. It was insane. I pulled in at 11 o'clock thinking I'm always early, and they were lined up around the building, and I'm like, oh my gosh, you've got to be kidding. The turnout today was unbelievable, and Slow and Steady won the race for me. It was pretty cool. I played 2 hands before on the live stream, and one I folded, the second I was all in, and I was out. So quite the experience today. I think I did okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
I did play with Dorothy she got sat at our table in the afternoon, and she hung out at our table for quite a while, and I think she ended up going home well before I did.
Yeah, no, but it's always a good time to see Dorothy. And what I heard you just say basically is you kind of know your strengths and weaknesses.
Yeah.
You state, and which is huge in tournament poker play, especially when you have a large field. I think players get too cute, and when you're explaining your strategy and everything, so you know your strengths, you know your weaknesses. You're not going to veer off that. You had a game plan, and as you can see at the final table, you stuck with it through thick and thin, and on what got you there. And I think that has to credit to your patience.
Yeah.
And not just your patience, but just your discipline at the table. I gotta say, myself and Vic, multiple players at the final table were playing great, but it was just fun to watch that come back by you. And the first event of the first ever Scotty Nguyen event, and we're gonna try to get this every single year, and you take down the first event.
Yep. I will be back for the senior event. I do have a day job, so I can't make them all, but I am planning on playing the senior event.
Excellent.
This may change my plans a little bit. I may try and sneak in. I do like the freeze out events, so maybe I'll sneak in there.
I hope you do.
If time permits.
The following. Look at this following right here. I mean, it's still going off, and
well, congrats to you guys.
And there is, like I said, you might have heard the Wizard of Oz in the ears. There is a player of the series, so I mean, if you win a couple events, you could be the Scotty Nguyen. You're the tone setter right now.
Well, maybe that will change my plan. I did win the Saturday night poop show 2 weeks ago. Haven't laced them up since. I showed up today and shipped it again. So I might want to ride the heater.
Yeah, absolutely. Once again, glad you had a good time.
Yes.
Thanks for coming in here today, and you represented the whole room well with class and dignity, and it was just the players were at the table were great today.
Yeah, without a doubt.
And thanks for adding to the atmosphere. Like my gentleman here, Todd, said, the atmosphere here was great, guys. I pulled up, and I'm still on the last row of parking. They were that full out there. But, yeah, we got 2 weeks of this with Scotty Nguyen. He's going to be here every single day. Tomorrow we have our Pineapple Tournament. Much more to come this week. Seniors Tournament, Ladies Tournament, Bounty Tournaments, Freeze-Outs, 100K guarantees, main events. We got Mystery Bounty Tournaments. So, once again, thanks for tuning in tonight, guys. This was a fun tournament. Congrats once again right here.
Thank you.
And once again, we are at the live. Oh, by the way, Vic, can you come in here real quick? I want to give a shout-out to Vic. Yeah, he kind of let me be the captain right here. But, yeah, Vic, first show I got to do with Vic. I've been looking forward to it. It was a great time here live at the Reserve. Guys, thanks again for tuning in. We appreciate you guys. We're growing this station. We're growing this poker room. And if it's not for the hard work that we get from the Wizard of Oz in the back, the owners, the dealers, the staff, and, of course, the players and the people watching online. Thanks again, guys. Hopefully we'll be seeing you in the very near future. Take care.
Thank you.